Hey, welcome to GM Balo. Very excited to be here with everybody today. We've got our group ready for a Thursday night. Very fun things ahead of us. We are certainly sure of. And now, before we get onto the Hellish Honeymoon, today's episode, because why not? Only so many times I can use alliteration in my life, and I will make use of every single one of them. And a few things about our channel: you can support our players by giving them by spending your channel points to give them advantage and to give them some treasure boosts, and also. You can do things that help play with us. You can check us out, and I'll get to that in a second, but you can check us out on Coffee to stay updated, and you can also go ahead and play with us on startplaying.games, all that good stuff. Now, before we get to tonight, I talk with this crew, and we're going to watch a little video, basically. So anyway, we're working over at GM Balo about a sort of Wild West type setting, though we'll start calling it something else, but that type of feel, if you will. And we decided to make something in the last few days to kind of talk about it, let people know what it may or may not be about. So this is the premiere, one could say, because it is, of it on Twitch. So without further ado, we're going to hop on over to it. "839 years ago, the rock fell on Ixodel, a world like many other, filled with magic that all could access. The rock ended it all. It landed in the northwestern oceans, causing tidal waves and quakes of material and arcane. Whatever power we used to muster from the air, or what some called the weave, faded fast. Where we used to look inward, we now look in Ixodel itself, which had some reservoirs of power, volcanoes, lands where the Fae would allow their magic to seep through, with music that had absolute sorrow or pure joy, depending on their moods. The people of Ixodel become scavengers, beggars, and, well, willing to sell anything or anyone for this stored power. But a rumor is spreading. The rock has life. No one dared go near it for so long. It now has grass and types of animals, both familiar and other. Most importantly, Cenarium. You'll get to hear all about that when you find it. What you need to know is it gives us the power we need to do magic once more, to build our great machines, but it needs harvesters. Settlers, those willing to brave the dangers, both mysterious and quite common, mundane and strange, natural and make your posse, get hired by a ranch, or go hunting, and the rock could be yours. If you're listening to this, I hope you are as excited as I am for the Wild West campaign from GM Balo. That's me. I'm Matt, and I am ready to tell the story with you. We're going to start with some play-by-post and see if, as some schedules open up, we might do our own little live campaign. Keep watching this announcement channel. Give me some comments. Let me know at any channel that I post this in. I need the encouragement, and I am looking forward to telling the story with you.
Oh, that was awesome.
Play-by-post. I didn't realize that.
I can't wait to hear about how the play-by-post thing works. I've done play-by-post with Matt, guys. I have. And it was legit amazing. It was super fun.
I'm super excited now. I was like, oh, I'm not going to play this, but like, ooh.
Very nice. So that is The Rock. I might have listened to too many Southern things in midnight and been like, I'm about to lay down an audio track on Adobe. Oh, so there we go. Anyway, hopefully you're watching that. Hopefully you are interested. We're going to be counting down to launching that on Start Playing Games, and we will start to put some stuff all in there and get some signups, get our groups going. If we have more than one, that's great. We'll start putting it around different places of the rock, and you get to not only learn some of the lore, get to write some yourself as we make it together. So that is that. Appreciate it. There, Otto.
Sounds like Matt's got a plan.
Oh my
This is a good one.
However, tonight we are not in Ixodel. We are not on the rock. We are in Wild. Seg would have to watch that. We are in Wild Mount on the plain of Exandria, on the Menagerie Coast, deep within the ruins. There we go again of Sepeska. So, last time, guys, I'm just going to keep talking. I'm sorry if it keeps happening. Last time we were deep beneath the ruins of Sepeska. After exploring what once seemed to be a tomb of those dedicated to Mylura and Arathis, a strange, one might say, cult of priestesses. Strange only in that no one's really heard of them. It's entirely lost. You uncovered forgotten lore and did uncover a seeming ritual that seemed to allow them to reproduce in some manner and keep a tradition of mothers to priestesses. And in a way, changing things just a bit, Evelina and Helbram took the place of the two priestesses as they made their way through the winding caverns of this place, finding hollowed out walls by some type of creature or another, and ultimately came face to face or face to toe with Mylura and Arathis, or at least avatars or representatives thereof, and accepted responsibility for what this temple seemed to be dedicated to for thousands of years, known only as the Young One, the supposed child of the two deities, conceived upon their virginal union, overseen by Moradin. You lit a brazier that cleansed the temple, and were given the child, though not quite what you expected. It ended up being really a ball of very firm flesh and muscle. Its development now in your hands, as the divergence separated mothers from childhood long ago. And now they have no choice but to trust the six of you who braved the temple, cleansed their child, remade them, and is now in your custody. So, having just completed a long rest, what would you like to do?
We're in the same room here, and up above us is that spear, correct?
Yes, we're gonna drill through the ceiling.
I'm just worried that if we drill through the ceiling, some of the wall might, the rest of the structure will become unstable.
Who gives a shit?
Well, I don't want to bury us
I'm in the structure.
thousands of
I
pounds
definitely
of
care.
rock.
Well, yeah, but we'd go out through the top. Like, maybe fine. Right?
Evelyn and Rowan, you two are brilliant. There's got to be a way to get that spear without destroying the whole thing here.
Could I go up to check the roof?
You can check the ceiling.
Yeah. I want to fly up.
Yeah, you fly on up. Make a investigation check. Or do you have stonemason tools or anything of the like?
I can check. Right now I have smith tools. If I spend an hour, I could make some stonemason tools.
I mean, you could go just do investigation.
Okay. Ugh. That's a 12.
As you the structure here of here, you do seem that the walls probably are load bearing. I'd say it's the stone here is worked in well. What you cannot tell is you don't know how far deep it goes up.
When I sort of tap on it, do I just hear what would sound like?
Sounds
Nothing
like
hollow.
solid. It sounds like
Gotcha.
solid rock.
Okay. All right. I'll fly back down. It's likely fairly deep.
But it's all rock. Can we carve?
Does anyone have anything that can manipulate stone in some way?
Yeah, Righteous is gonna look over at Helliver like, rock. Can you do anything to it?
I have one spell for it, but it would probably cause damage to others. I would say the only thing I have is Erupting Earth, and I don't see it because it only works in like a 20-foot cube and like probably stops to the point where I can see. So, depending on how deep we are, like it probably would not work.
I could make tools, but it would take time. An hour at least.
And even then, could your tools carve? I mean, that feels like it'd take forever to carve through.
It was your
I
idea.
can make a second pair. I mean, we'd have two instead of just one, but I mean, it's still going to take a while.
Spark, can you
mention we'd have
blast a
to
hole
get
through
people
it?
up.
Oh, I can definitely blast a hole through that. That's fucking dope. I didn't know you guys were gonna ask. Stand back, I guess.
No, I'd like to clarify. I mean, like a small, focused, targeted, small hole. Not. Can you bring the whole building down?
Righteous. Probably not, but we could try.
So
Righteous,
Spark
quick
can-
question. Your dome, can stuff pass through that, or only things that you want to pass through that?
Oh yeah, that's a great question.
Great. So you guys go hide in the dome, and I will blow up the roof.
I don't really feel like. I mean, my dome is a great solution here. I think we should pursue other avenues. But no, Rowan, I appreciate you for asking me about that dome.
Instead of crushing to death, we could just suffocate down here instead.
Well, I mean,
Is there a reason
Under all
y'all
the
are so inclined to do manual labor when we know where the passage is to get to where
Because
we need
no
to
one
go?
ever fucking asks me to blow shit up.
Because blowing things up is not usually the go-to.
I know, but somebody finally
Procedure.
asked me, and now I kind of just want to do it.
well, is there a different
Now,
way?
I
to
do
get the
have an
spear
idea.
there?
We
Oh.
could just walk back through the secret
And then go
passages that we
outside
walked up
to Demon
and go
Country.
into the main hallway that we found and didn't go through because we found secret passageways.
I mean, we still
I
have to go
feel
through
like
Demon Country to get to the spear.
no, that is not the case. You are vastly misconstruing where the spear is. We never even checked the main hallway, which is
Time out
where
real quick. Am I vastly misconstruing where the spear is?
we literally found 4 secret passageways. We went
Yeah, I
down
thought
them. There was a hallway forward, which was likely the
From
main.
what the characters know, you think the spear is at the top level of the city,
Right.
which you are hundreds of feet below.
But
So
even if we went
it's a
back up to the
whole
main
journey.
hall,
Oh, okay.
we'd be still not where the spear is.
No, but
That-
we could get to the inside of the castle to then go up.
Theoretically,
So it's
there's
not
a path
traveling
to the
through
spear.
But we'd have to
We're
leave
not
and go
traveling
into
through the
Demon
whole-
Country.
Demon Country, because remember they can't get in. That's why they need keys.
Yeah, there's just tunnels through the temple, right? That we could
Yeah.
take
No, there's a
passages
different-
through.
So
Am
I
I-
created this
Whoa,
misunderstanding.
whoa. Yeah, so there's not.
Am I
you-
misunderstanding? There's a different key system to get to the spear.
Correct. Spark or Amber. I think you have it. I think I think Ember has what we've learned through the sessions. The tunnels that you took were just sewers that got you to the base of the whole temple. You then took a door that then made a staircase that went down a large way to get you down here. This is almost an additional section that you got in from the outside, and as far as you know, you have not found any connection to the other part of it.
It's a totally different thing. So we'd have to go back to Demon Country, find the fucking keys, and get in.
Not necessarily. Not if we're already underneath inside the things. We might be past those doors.
That's literally what we're saying the same thing now. Blowing up the ceiling.
Okay,
So,
but why would you
Matt,
start from here? We could start from higher up.
Well, yeah. No,
You're
I
just doing
agree
more
with
work
that.
for no reason.
I agree with that. We should go up higher up and then blow up the ceiling. But at the end of the day,
Unless there's stairs, and then I think I'll just take the stairs.
oh my god, fine.
Okay. So my misunderstanding is I thought the spear was close to us. It's far from us. It's a
I
whole other
also
thing.
understood the spear to be underground, that they were
No,
trying
it's
to
a
go down
decoy.
into.
It's like up at the tippy top.
Well, that helps a lot. So now we need to decide: are we getting that spear? And I'm 100% wanting us to go and get that spear. That's mine.
Yeah.
That's fun for me.
Yeah, so we can go get it. This isn't gonna be. We go a different secret passage and get there.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Okay. Do we have any desire, while we're still on our timeout, to explore the rest of this basement area that we are in?
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
we can explore the rest of the basement and explore the rest of the tunnels that we're in right now, as long as I guess we're all under the understanding that that's not gonna get us the spear.
Right. We took some shortcuts. It feels like to get where we are.
Yeah,
We
I think we
wanna
did accidentally
completionist
speed run this.
dungeon and get whatever stuff might be in here.
Yeah, we did definitely accidentally speed run this. I feel like.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
So I'm
I
ready
agree.
to time back in now that I understand that the spear is. I literally just thought it was above us, guys.
no,
Oh, there it is.
I also thought it was just in the other hallway. That it was like,
Yeah.
go
So
through this
No.
main door. Don't worry about these side doors. There's no secret passageways.
Sorry to take
It's
us
through
down
there.
a bad route.
That was my
So-
understanding as well.
yeah,
I
we
thought the
can
coin
go.
got us into
Thank you for calling a timeout.
where the
Ever.
spear
Huge.
was.
Yeah, so let's go explore the rest of the tunnels and see if maybe there's a secret passage that goes up that way, but I doubt it. So
Back to the sewers then.
I'm fine to sign back in. I just wanted to clarify that.
All right, friends. It seems like we've got a choice. Are we going for that spear? Is there still interest in, at
I
least
like that
securing
you
the
said
item?
that like you didn't want to do it. Like you were like, maybe the group
Well,
doesn't like.
No, I am a team player here, Spark. I want everyone to be happy. I would never prioritize my needs over the needs of others. That would just be wrong. So
The fuck?
if we have, I mean, the newlyweds, if they're feeling up to a little bit of a journey, then I mean, I'd hate to get in the way of true love, as it might seem.
I'm
So,
sure they're in such a rush to get back to the Menagerie Coast for a honeymoon.
what do you think, Evelina?
The way I see it,
Rowan,
Maybe
I cut
we
you
get
off. I
more powder
apologize.
that makes people die when we throw it at them, and I'm fine with that. So I say we explore the rest of the shit.
Let's head.
yeah,
back
that
out.
works for me. The way I see it, if we don't get that spear, either the devils or the demons are gonna get it. So
I mean, it's been
Exactly.
there.
Better us
for-
than them.
Yeah.
It's not selfishness. It's protecting the world in a way.
Great.
Well, let's get going.
So we go back out the door, which takes us back to the place with the 2 sarcophagi. There was only one other door in that room, correct? Or were there 2 doors in that room?
So if you head into the room where you had the green sarcophagi, there is the hallway you came down, and there seems to be another room attached.
That we haven't gone through yet.
Yeah, that is up on like a small platform dais, and then above a little bit, not a large way up, but a little higher.
You wanna fly up there, Evelina?
Evelina hasn't been paying attention to any of this. She's talking to the young one.
Oh, for the love of God.
Well, yeah. Let's, Beric, will you lead the way? I mean, where you know what's behind all those doors. You saw, I think you told us.
Not these doors. I only found the initial.
Oh, that's right. That's at the
Doors.
very beginning. I apologize. Well, let's get going then. I mean, if there's only one way to go, let's go that one way. Agreed?
Well, I mean, there's only one way to go that we haven't been yet.
Oh, yeah, that's what.
How high up is it?
There's staircases that lead up.
Oh, well,
There's,
okay.
stairwells,
Never mind
but
then. Let's go up that way.
So this leads up.
a little up, not a lot up.
A different up.
Sure.
Should,
Lead
should,
the way.
shouldn't Evelina and I go first, just in case?
You should legitimately go last with the baby. What the
agree.
fuck do you mean?
Let them go. They seem to have it under control.
No, like
Well,
literally,
they're-
if we get hit by a spiky trap, why in the fuck do you want to have an orphan?
Unless the spiky trap doesn't go off because of their connection to this
However, I
maze.
think-
Yeah.
I think you've got a point. I can stay at the very back. I'll hold the baby while you guys go ahead and do your magic hand thing on the door.
Not in a million years.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I will go immediately behind the couple.
I still feel like maybe the baby should be the last one, right? I think we can all agree
Well,
on that.
I
could
made
just
the baby
go-
holster out of Ham's cloak. So
Right, but I still feel like the baby should be last.
so who's wearing that?
Yeah.
Evelina.
Evelina.
I could just go in front of Evelina, and well, if the trap goes off, it hits me first.
I can go first.
Yeah, great, fine.
I'm pretty decent at.
They were pretty
Big
insistent,
trap.
Rowan. Why don't you just come back here and let them die and leave their little orphan squishy baby?
I'm technically the baby's godfather, so it would be taken care of.
You know, that's a good point. The Godfather should lead us.
Okay, I'm happy to do so.
Okay,
Rowan,
literally-
why don't you come with me? We'll lead the way.
Let's,
Anything for the young one. Have you named the child yet? I've got a couple ideas.
Luna.
Moonchild, actually.
Moonchild. Okay.
Moonchild.
We're
We'll
saying the
work
same
on
thing.
that. Every kid needs a nickname. Come on, Rowan. Let's go to the front.
All right.
Moonchild Luna is the exact same fucking thing.
Okay. You begin walking up the stairs, and you see A small chamber goes beneath, but it is almost impossible to make out, as thick webs littered with cocooned remains of creatures blanket the entirety of the chamber.
You know what? Actually,
Darby, can you light some
Spark?
fire
This
for
is a
me?
situation
I think
where
we have
your
something for you.
expertise would come in handy.
Sorry,
Would
what
you
were
be
you?
so kind as to burn away the webbing?
Yeah, there's stuff for you to burn. Please.
Oh, I don't know. It seemed like my fire was bad and hurt people.
I've always been offended.
Remember
with
the
fire.
tar pits? Are we super sure?
Yes.
Do it before I take out my own torch.
No, fine. Fuck you. If you think you can do it with your own torch, fucking do
I
it.
pull out a torch and I start burning away the webbing.
Let me know how long that takes you, asshole.
Yeah, it takes a long time because webs won't ignite; they simply burn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me know when you get bored.
Let me know when you'll stop being stubborn, and I will continue forward. As
Oh,
the slow progress as my belligerent child of a sister.
No, you're the fucking one who said you didn't need me and that you were gonna do it yourself. So fucking do it then.
I do.
Okay. And
Everyone else just happy to wait forever while fucking Barrick does this to prove a point, I guess.
Yes. Well,
All right.
we're happy
Yeah.
to wait.
as you wait, you see purple bone or shell move in a blink of an eye out towards Barrick. The shell opening with large teeth as it cracks on them with a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be 12.
I'm laughing
piercing
in character.
damage. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Is this poison?
No.
Okay, 14.
Okay. 14 will save.
This is like getting sucker punched by a giant crab all over again.
You would take half of 12, so 6 necrotic damage.
All Barrick had to do was be like, yes, I need your help. But no.
I literally asked for your help. I literally said, hey, this is where your expertise comes into hand. Please burn it.
And
I
then I
even
said,
said
are you
please.
sure? And you were like, no, I'm going to take my torch out.
Okay. And then it's going to bite again. This time only for 13.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, so in that case, oh yeah, cool. I am on the encounter total. Woohoo! All right, so as you see this thing, and you see deep inside, there's other things that begin to move within the web. Everybody can roll for initiative.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I got a nat 1, and I feel like that's appropriate.
I also got a nat 1.
I just feel like Spark is like on the ground fucking laughing at Barrick.
6.
12.
Okay, so 12, 3, Helbum 12, Barrick 3, Righteous 6, Spark 2, Evelina 17, and Roan 13. Very good. Alright, in that case...
Well, this is much wider than I thought. I thought it was a hallway.
Well, it's a chamber that you're getting into.
Gotcha.
And you couldn't really tell because it was just so thick with web. Okay, so first few things. It's beginning to pull Barrick inside with its... just with the vicious stuff, and this web starting to attach to them. And that's a little bit loud for my tastes. There we go. All right, and it's going to go ahead and bite 2 more times. 24 to hit.
Yep.
Make another Constitution saving throw. Take advantage for poison, by the way, on the saving throw, just in case. But that's 14 piercing. What's your con?
24.
24. All right. And you will simply take half of 9 for 4. This makes the second bite. For 24 to hit.
Yep.
That is just 5
9 on
piercing
that one.
damage, and 9 on that. So then you would take 7 necrotic damage.
I am bloodied.
Moving quick here. Like with that, it's going to go ahead and you can have an opportunity attack if you so desire, Barrick, as it's going to flee deep inside the webbing here in order to get some cover.
I would if I had my Eldritch Blade out, but I don't. So I guess I can try to hit it with a torch.
Yeah, you could try to hit for 1 damage.
Would that count as club?
Yeah, it would basically strength plus proficiency, I'd say.
Okay, I have no strength things, so yeah, that misses. I rolled a 2 on the die.
Okay, yeah. So it crawls quickly, obscuring itself from vision. Evelina, it is your turn.
All right. Do I see the creature?
Within its web, as deep as it is, you cannot see it. You have a sense of where it went to because of its movement, but as it's still now, it's hard to see. Actually, you can see it. It's effectively a 3/4 cover, so things that don't rely on cover you can still use. So,
Okay.
You can see it, yes.
All right. I will. I'll attack using. So Evelina will, from her chest plate, just a huge beam will just shoot out, and of electric energy just flying toward this thing in the webs. No, that misses. So she will try again. Okay, that is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, damage is going to be that's 12 lightning damage.
Okay, very nice.
And I'm just going to move about 5 feet forward. Just about 5 feet forward.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
As you further enter the webbing here, so just okay. So actually, you just get right up to the webs then. So, move Barrick. Barrick's basically just in front of Spark. There you go. It's a little more accurate to what's going on. Okay, cool. And then, so Barrick is essentially 1 step inside the webbing right now. Cool. Rowan.
All right, so it ran back deeper into the wing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move up next to Barrick, and I'm gonna hold my action to attack with my attack with my hammer if it comes back out of the webbing.
Okay, as you to move up that close, you're going to have to get into the webs. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
No, don't get in the wet line.
That would be 17.
17, you're good.
Sweet. And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Okay, Hellborn, it's your turn.
So I want to use produce flame to burn some of the webbing around us without hurting us. Is this possible?
Okay.
Or you could just.
Well, I know you can burn like a ton of space, Spark. I only have one fire spell, so if I could give us some more movement for you to do it in a larger area, that's
Is that
what
going
I'm
to
gonna do.
ignite the webs that they burn us?
It's not going to ignite. So the webs will ignite there, but only in that space.
Okay.
So fun fact: spider webs tend not to can't have a hard time getting lit on fire. Generally, they will burn, but they will not usually ignite, even in real life. So, as I've looked into this for Dungeon Master and shenanigans, so yeah, produce flame. You begin clearing a little patch.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Okay, in that case, moving through the web towards Rowan, you see one of the encased cocoons just starts to move, and it's like arms come out, and you see as though it's being almost controlled by the spider in the back as this thing comes in and slams into Rowan. For a natural 1, which does not hit. And then it kind of gets swung around and flung back onto Rowan for a second attack for a 7.
Get it rolling.
No dice.
And then another similar creature. It's just, again, it's like almost like this little marionette puppet controlled by web. Is going to go ahead and get flung onto Barrick. That is a 5 and an 8. 6, rather. Okay. And that's it. Righteous.
I would like to move behind Evelina and to the left of Hellebrun.
Okay.
I think that might give me a line of sight on the sucker that's right by Barrick.
Okay, sure.
And I know it's attached to web and all of that. Can I target the web the web string that's holding it instead of targeting the monster? My intention is to sever it with an Eldritch Blast.
I mean, there's a bunch of strings, so
Okay.
it might be hard to achieve that.
So that's not a thing. But I can hit this thing directly, or I could try to aim for the guy way in the very back
Yeah.
that has 3/4 cover.
Yeah, you definitely can hit this thing directly if you so desire.
Yeah, I'm going to hit it and try to push it away with an Eldritch Blast. And so a 21 to hit
That hits.
and a natural 20 with a second attack.
Ooh.
So total damage is not going to be very impressive, even though it was a nat 20. It's going to take a total of 6, and that includes my nat 20 damage, Eldritch Blast damage, force damage, and it's knocked back 20 feet.
Yeah, so as it's rocketed into the webs. All right, and then Barrick, it's your turn.
I will. So we can't see through the webbing at all.
You can, but very, very slightly. It gives like I said, it gives 3/4 cover to the thing that was attacking you.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just cast Hunger of Hadar with a placement of it starting at me and then going back the 40 feet essentially. So I'm gonna center it so that way it's a 20-foot radius sphere. So just the end of it will be like right in front of me, and then it'll go back to like try to encase them in it.
Okay, sounds good. So the center point's on you. That means it goes behind
No,
you
no, no,
too.
no, no. I'm not saying, I'm not putting it on me. I want the globe where I'm placing the globe 20 feet, like the point 20 feet in front of me, so that the edge is right before me and Rowan.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so Hunger of Radar goes out, and so that goes. Let me look at this.
20-foot radius sphere.
Okay, so 40 feet total. So it is. Yes, that will just get those.
Or I guess if I can see the entirety of the room, I would try to get as many of them in it as possible. So if I could get the 2 in the back, I would do that without getting Rowan.
Okay, I don't think you can. Because that one's just an altar.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something on the altar.
There's
Is
bones,
that-
but there's not.
Oh,
like,
okay, got it.
it's not like
Okay.
something else.
That's fine then. In case there's more things that pop up, I don't know. Because I don't know if things are going to actually come from our right. Because
So,
if we were going into a room, I don't know.
yeah. Okay, cool. So that's there, and that's on their turns, right?
Yeah, start of their turn, they take damage, and then end of their turn, they take damage.
Okay. Now is that darkness no one can see through, right?
Besides me, yeah. And anything in it is just blinded.
You got it. Okay.
And then I would take a few steps back.
Okay. Make a deck save for me as you get out of the web.
Yeah. 14.
14. All right, so you effectively get out. Very good. All right, anything else?
Nope.
All right, Spark.
I think before she does anything, Spark's gonna look at Barrick and say, "So you got it with your torch then, or?"
Go take a shower. You stink like shit.
Okay, cool. So Spark's not gonna do anything, and she's gonna go lean against the wall.
All right.
The lean action, a very rare move.
Yep, she's gonna go lean against the wall outside of the webs and just take the dodge action, I guess. And just shrug and be like, "Well, let me know when you need me, I guess."
All right. What's the save for it when it starts its turn?
Start of the turn, no save. It's just 2d6.
Okay, 6 2d6. Okay, roll
7
it.
cold damage.
Okay, and then it's difficult terrain or no?
Correct.
Okay. So, all right, Spider will, should be able to move out of it. Is going to move 20 feet out of it. And then the big spider's moving out of the thing. Yep. And then it's gonna look, not towards anybody, to the side more. Yeah, like over the altar basically, but out of it. Oh, it's just in it. All right, cool. That's fine. It's going to go ahead and shoot web at Rowan. So it kind of like leans up and then out of the darkness, really, you just see a shot of web go directly for Rowan for 9. So just hits the wall instead. And it is technically still in the darkness, so it can't be seen except by Barrick. And Evelina, it's your turn.
So then it takes damage if it's still in the darkness.
I thought it took at the start of its turn. It's the end of its turn.
At the start it takes cold, and at the end it has to make a dex save or take acid damage as the tentacles rub at it.
Perfect.
So dex save from it.
Yep, 12.
Fails, so it'll be 4 acid damage.
Okay. All right, Evelina.
All right, you said it's in magical darkness.
Yep.
Okay. But I saw it. I saw a web fly out of the darkness, right?
Yes.
So my question is this: using Evelina's intellect, can I figure out, based on the trajectory of the web and how fast it was traveling, where roughly the spider might be?
Is this for like an AoE effect?
No, this is an attack.
I would say if you want to try to attack with disadvantage, then that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's 15.
All right. What do you shoot with?
Same lightning.
Yeah, lightning. It goes out. You don't feel your senses don't come that has arced back from a creature.
Okay. I'll try again. No, that's not going to do it either. Okay. What I'll do, Evelina, I guess, has seen everything that's been going on, including seeing Spark just kind of walk away and lean against a wall. She's going to call out to Rowan. Might want to back away from that, and she'll take more of a defensive posture between her. This would travel through the webs, if I'm not mistaken. If I tried to travel between me and Barrick, would that be going through the webs?
I backed up, so I wasn't in the webs anymore.
Oh, okay.
Right. So you could basically, once you get where Rowan is considered in the webs. So as long as you be
not where Rowan is, where Barrick is.
Right. So you can get there. I'm saying as long as you're behind Rowan in some fashion.
Okay. And that's still within view of Hellebrum, I suppose. Still in 30 feet of him. And so, yeah. So that's where I'll go. I'll try to get between me and Barrick.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, between Barrick and the darkness.
Okay. So Evelyn tries to get between Barrick and the darkness. So Evelyn's going to go in front of Barrick-ish, without getting even with Rowan. As much as possible, basically. All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Rowan, it's your turn. Make a dex save at the beginning of your turn.
Alrighty. Ooh, that's a 12.
Okay. As you go to prepare, a bit of you get stuck in the web itself here. and then you try to pull yourself out, and your fingers get stuck on it, and before you know it, you've wrapped yourself in it very, very quickly. You are restrained.
Oh boy. Can I use my action to try to break that restraint at all?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Let's see.
It's the ropes all over
That's
again.
okay. 15.
15. Yes, you use your action as you kind of pull and pull yourself free.
All right. So I heard Evelina tell me to get out of there, so I'm gonna break out of the and move kind of to like right in front of where, or I guess right in front of Barrack to Evelina.
Okay. Very good.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action to do a Crimson Right, and just like slap one of my hammers leg and it into this like electrical energy pulsing through it. And then I'll take 1d4 of damage. And I got so, and then that will end my
Okay. All right, and then Helbram, it is your turn.
I think that will be too close, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm going to actually, for the first time ever, I'm finally gonna use it. I'm going to cast Bark Skin on myself. Yeah.
Alright.
And then I'm going to just move in front of Righteous
Okay.
and be like, Spark, could you please light them on fire?
No, Barrack's got it with his torch. Don't worry.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Barrack, go ahead and roll damage for your cold.
5 cold.
5 cold. Okay. In that case, since it's terrain, it's gonna try to do 15 feet out. Then it's gonna take its bludgeoning damage. Though actually no, it's not. It's gonna try to do 30 feet, so it'll move 30 feet to try to get out. Whichever direction that's gonna go, actually. Not the spider. One of the other things. Here you go. Yeah. We'll do that. And then the next one will take... what was that cold damage you just rolled?
5.
5 cold. Then it's going to do what it can as well to get out. Basically. Or that one was never got in. That's what happened. Okay. So it's simply there. Okay. You see webs from its shoulders like split out, and basically, Evelina, it's going to attempt to slam into you for 12, which will miss, and a natural 20.
My AC is a 22.
Okay. So it's getting a 23 here.
I will use shield.
Okay. So and bounces
Wait,
off.
hold on. Let me make sure I have shield. Oh yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay.
I got my characters mixed up, but I do. Okay. We're good.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, Righteous, it's your turn.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast. I'm going to try to push them both back into the giant darkness of death. 10 feet, I think, would be able to move both of them there with where Righteous is currently at if they move in a straight line.
No, the other one won't get in. The one that's by Evelina will not. 10 feet will not get them.
10 feet wouldn't get that one in?
No, because it's taking up just less than half the space for
No
it to be
stress.
affected.
It's all good. Well, I'm going to hit the one by Spark and get that one back in at least. So to hit roll on it is a 25 to hit.
All right. 25
So
hits.
it'll take 3 force damage and fly back in.
All right. 10 feet in. Boom.
And then I'll hit the other one still, even though it's not going to quite move it in. Only a 14 to hit on that one.
That hits.
Okay. It'll take 4 force damage and slide back 10 feet to the very edge, I guess.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Very good. And Barrick, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna follow Righteous's lead and Eldritch Blast. The one in the darkness. Well, actually, this is an advantage because it can't see me, but I can see it.
Oh, that's right.
26
26 hits.
for 11 force damage. And then again for 20 to hit.
Wait, which one are you trying to hit here? I'm sorry.
The front one that just got pushed back into
Oh, yeah,
the...
yeah.
If it's within the Hunger of Hadar, it is considered to be blinded.
I
Not just
understand.
magical dark vision.
I understand. You're good. Continue.
20 to hit
20 hits.
for 14 force damage.
Okay. So... Okay, so with that, it's destroyed. It
Sweet.
explodes into bits.
That's my turn.
All right. Spark.
Spark's just gonna look at Barrick.
Okay.
If they
Cool.
die like your parents for your stubbornness, that's on you.
I'm not being stubborn. I'm being unimpulsive. This is what you wanted. And she does nothing.
Okay. You got it. All right. That case. There we go. All right, now the spider will take this opportunity to move out of the darkness.
So start. It takes 6 cold.
Okay. Very good. And so what I do here. All right, Barrick, you see it lean back, and it fires another jolt of webbing at you. There's going to be a 16 to hit.
Misses.
All right, so again, 6 to the floor. And yeah, it's just going to stay. So it misses Barrick. There is web around. And it'll stay in its 3/4 cover. Evelina.
All right. Okay. Evelina. How far away is the big spider?
From Evelina, it is, I think, 35.
35? Okay. All right. I'll use full movement to get there, provoke opportunity, whatever it takes.
So you're going to run into it?
No, I'm going to walk to it. But my 35 is my movement. So I'm going to use my full movement to get to the big spider, which might
Okay.
provoke opportunity from the one on the edge there.
Yeah. So first, make a dexterity saving throw for entering the web.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and use inspiration.
Okay.
That's a 17.
17 succeeds.
All right. Free action is to remove my sword.
Okay. That's fine. Yep. So you remove your sword.
Mm-hmm. And I attack.
Okay.
All right. First one is probably a miss. That's an 8.
That's gonna miss.
Second one is another miss. That's only going to be a 9.
Okay.
And I'm just going to hold back. Somebody tell that imbecile to start attacking, and then that's my turn.
All right, Rowan.
Okay. So how far, like, how much web is there between where Rowan is and the spider? Is there like 10, 20 feet worth of web?
Between Rowan and the spider. Yeah, like 30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I cast, and it's a 10-foot area, and I want to get it where the spider is, but not on Evelina, if possible.
Okay, what are you casting?
Grease.
Okay, grease. Yeah, you can do that.
Awesome. And as I cast that, I'm just gonna look over at Spark and say, I made a big puddle for you. Take aim at it. And
Grease is
that's
when they
I'm
start
sure
their
Barrick
turn,
and
right?
his torch can take care of it.
Grease is when they start their turn, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then Helbram.
I think just like Hellerum having seen like stuff back in Charis of like siblings fighting and stuff, he has a feeling nothing he says is going to get through to Spark. And he's not going to bother trying anymore because he tried and he doesn't want to fight. He just wants to kill these very large spiders right now. So I'm gonna throw a produce flame, little fireball at the spider. I don't know if it will hit. 13.
I was not going to hit the spider.
Okay.
So,
Does it happen to hit the puddle of grease that's on the spider?
no.
Oh.
This isn't Baldur's Gate 3. That interaction doesn't work raw.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, so Yep, it's going to try to get flung. This other web creature. Oh, going to try to go to get flung into Rowan.
Did you say it's trying to get flung?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? What does that even mean?
That's 12 and 8. Both will miss. And Righteous, it's your turn.
It's treating the webs like a WWE wrestler, bouncing off of them.
Yeah, basically, it kind of looks like the webs are like blowing up. And boom. It's kind of crazy.
I would like to use a bonus action to connect with Spark telepathically because I can see her. And then I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to cast Suggestion on Spark through Subtle Spell, but communicate with her through telepathy so that no one can understand that I'm talking to Spark to give her a suggestion. Spark, can you roll a wisdom save for me?
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
No!
No, it's fine. It was still just an 8.
So, in your mind, the suggestion comes through. Don't pout. Prove him wrong. Take up the fight. And that will be my turn. I'll hold the concentration.
Sorry, you guys had to deal with my teenage ass.
Are you kidding me? I love it. It's fun. It makes the fight more. There's a puzzle to solve. How do you get Spark to engage?
All right. Barrick, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot the thing that's on Rowan.
Okay.
Or actually, if I have with my whole 25 movement, if I can flank it without getting into the webbing, or would that put me into webbing?
I'll put you in the webbing.
Okay, then I will stay there, and I will Eldritch Blast it. That's a 10.
That's going to hit.
Whoa.
Oh, sweet. The next one's a crit. Because I kept rolling because I assumed it was a miss. So the crit is 12, because those were terrible damage dice. See, that feels so bad. The regular hit is 15 damage, and my crit was 12.
Well, I got a crit and a hit, and I did a total amount of 6. So you should be grateful.
I add my modifier. So 27 damage total.
Okay. It gets blasted to pieces. There's no more. It's a splat on the web. All right. And then Spark, it's your turn.
Well, shit. Okay, so, can I see a fireball template?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same size as my thing.
Can I cast that anywhere that will not hit Evelina?
I think so.
Do you have to see the spot?
I don't think so.
You have the spell check.
You choose within range.
Okay, then yeah.
Yep, you can get there.
Is that gonna get the spider then too?
Yep.
Okay, great. I will do that.
Okay, Spider will make a dex save.
Oh, it was terrible damage.
All right, he got 21 on his dex save.
18 was my damage on that.
So it takes 9 fire.
Are there any ones in that you can up to 2s?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's not much more, but it's 3 more damage. Because I see
Yeah.
3 ones. So 21 fire damage.
So 21. And then halved.
What does
Are
your
there-
cool new fire ability do?
It
That's
just
for
if
ignoring
they're
immunity,
if they're immune, it
Okay.
acts as resistance.
but it doesn't work with the elemental adept's cutting resistance. So it just lets her deal fire damage to fire elementals and stuff.
That's so
Like that.
cool. I can't wait to see you burn a fire elemental to death. Actually, I can, Matt. I can wait for that.
Yeah, really? Like, I already died once to fire elementals. I don't need that trauma in my life again.
All right. Anything else back?
Is there anything else in there in that area?
No, there's no more creatures.
Oh, it's just the big ass spider?
Yeah.
Oh. I should not have used a fireball for that. But that's okay. Let me roll my surge check real quick. 4? I can't remember what we were at.
I think we're at 3 now.
Okay. So I don't surge, and then bonus action I'm gonna cast no. I'm not going to. Never mind. That'll be my turn.
All that webbing's on fire now, right?
Yeah, it should all
Burns
be
away the start of the next turn.
burned. It ignites flammable
Yep.
stuff.
But I think it takes like a round or a turn or something to like
The web
actually go
spell
away.
takes a turn. I don't know what
Oh,
regular
true.
webbing would take.
True.
So it takes a while. Okay, what it will do.
I know fireball is an instantaneous duration.
Yeah, because it doesn't persistently ignite. However, what you do see is with putting itself and Evelina just at the edge, it's going to do a 15-foot sphere diameter of darkness.
Hmm.
Evelina, you are blinded in the darkness. And it's your turn.
It's still partially in my thing, right?
No, it got out.
It was fully out? I thought because of its size it was still in it. If I saw that it was fully out, because just overhead I looked like it was still partially in it, I would drop concentration if I saw no other enemies in there. So
Okay.
that way people can see fully.
Okay.
That was the only
It's
reason
got-
I was keeping it up, just because
Okay.
I thought from the visually it looked like it was still partially in it.
But it's got its own darkness up, and Evelyn, it's your turn.
Can I differentiate between darknesses?
I sw-
Not overly, no.
I swing.
No, like just in general, like I know that my spell summons darkness and I can still see through it. Would I even recognize that it casts darkness?
I mean, yeah, you understand when a spell's cast.
Okay, cool.
I swing the sword.
All right, disadvantage.
That's a 17.
That will hit.
Oh, nice. That is a 10 of slashing.
Nice.
Is that still disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. That's all right. I stay exactly where I'm at.
Rowan.
So so a lot of that webbing got burnt over on the left.
Oh yeah,
side of
like
the map.
all of it's gone over there.
Yeah. Is there a way I
Well,
can like without getting any
it's,
webbing?
it's actively on fire until Spark's turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
it's
Walking
actively
into
fire.
fire,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not gonna run into it then. That would be. A Man, I don't know. I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
I can't see the spider and I can't get over there, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Helbrum.
I'm going to try throwing another produce flame fireball at it.
What is it, disadvantage?
Oh, at disadvantage.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get another one. It's a 21 to
We'll take a
hit.
hit. We'll take a hit.
That
Yeah.
hits.
We're good.
9 damage. 9 fire damage.
All right. And Righteous, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll take 2 blasts into the dark, rolling at disadvantage. If I can't see anything else to try to hit. I am rolling fantastic tonight, guys. 23 to hit with my first blast and 16 with my second blast.
Both hit.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's going to be a total of 12 force damage, and it'll get pushed back as far as it can.
All right, it's basically against the wall right now.
So it takes double damage. Cool. Noted. No? Okay.
All right,
That'd be
anything
cool.
else?
That would be
That's
a
it.
fun build.
All right,
Force
Beric.
movement into immovable things. I'll take my shots with normal. Eldritch Blast. It's a 19 on the die for 12 damage.
Okay.
And that'll miss with a 12. That's my turn.
Excellent. And Spark.
I'm still under suggestion.
Yes, you are.
So,
Right.
Everything's not on fire now.
That's correct. I'm gonna create bonfire under the spider, but enough out so that it doesn't hit Evelina.
Isn't it just like a basically
Yeah.
one creature spot, like a medium creature spot, 5 foot square?
Uh-huh.
I mean, nobody can see me, so
No, but
Yeah.
I guess technically she didn't know where it was.
But the spider's not in darkness, right?
Yeah,
It is.
it cast.
Oh, the spider is?
Itself
Yeah.
and Evelina are in.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to do that then because I don't know where they are. No. No, I'm just kind of deciding what I can do. Yeah, plus I have to see for that anyway.
question, Matt. Was that a concentration spell they cast?
Yeah, so then you make some con saves.
Yeah, because I hit it.
Yeah, I'm actually... Nope, that will save.
Okay.
Oh, everything just seems really tricky now. I don't want to. But I have to fight it. So, shit. I'm gonna just run up into where I'm pretty sure the spider was last.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna put me in darkness or not.
Yeah, that's gonna put you in darkness and ultimately get you into some web.
It
no,
should
it's
be
the web-
burned, right?
Yeah. That web right there is gone. So yeah.
Okay. So then, am I within 5 feet of where the spider was when I last saw it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Thunderclap. It's a 5-foot range. I don't know if Evelina's in it or not.
It's basically the 8 squares around you.
Yeah, so you're good. And then, is that a save?
Yeah, it's a DC 15 con save.
5.
It's gonna take 11.
Wouldn't they have advantage
Why?
because they're in darkness?
It's con save.
A con save.
Oh, okay.
Eardrums are ringing.
Right, they fail.
Cool. Yeah, 11 damage.
All right. Darkness drops and reveals a dead spider.
Well done, Spark. Well done. Very impressed.
Hey, quick question. Does Spark know?
I don't think suggestion. It does not say.
I don't
suggestion
think so,
doesn't
right?
say that they know they've been charmed.
And if you use subtle
'Cause
spell, yeah, I don't.
I know charm person does.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think
it has the
subtle
specific
spell
test.
does.
They know that you charmed them.
So that would be really interesting to know and useful to know. And if you know, then you could tell me whether people know.
I mean, I don't think so, right? I mean, Matt, am I interpreting that correctly?
I'm reading right now.
Okay.
How close is Spark to Evelina?
I'm like right there.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 feet.
I want to push her.
Oh, second combat encounter. Let's do it, guys.
All right. Do you shove or are you just out of combat pushing?
I shove.
All right. Do the contested strength checks, please. Into the grease.
Oh, no.
Is it just strength?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. My strength is super duper good. So that's a 2.
Well, I got a 7.
All right. So do you shove her back or do you shove her prone?
I tried to shove her prone.
But yeah. Boom.
All right. I want to, with my sword, just keep it trained on her and say, if you ever pull a stunt like that again, I will have your head.
Pull a stunt like what?
We are here to find a spare, not to play silly games with our siblings.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
Oh, I'm not done talking. And I am pretty certain you're going to want to hear this next part. Try that again. One more time, putting anyone's life here in danger. And you and I will be enemies for a very long time. Or a very short time.
Now, for the record, I'm pretty sure what you said
I
was
walk away.
my actions were causing people around me to be in danger. So I don't understand how my inaction could have done the same thing. Pick a fucking lane, Evelina.
You're right, Hellebrand.
Yeah.
Evelina, I have an idea. Just a suggestion. Oh, well, not even that. Just next time you decide to charge straight towards the giant spider of death or whatever thing we're fighting, I'd be happy to hold the baby so that the baby doesn't get into danger.
Righteous, do you see that I still have my sword drawn?
Well, I'm just offering a helping hand.
Would you like to offer that hand right now?
Oh no, I like Rowan, but not enough to copy him. All right, let's move on.
Hellebrand's like ever not so subtly hiding behind Barrack, even though Barrack is shorter than him.
I'm just gonna look at Righteous and be like, I can make it more in your style if you want.
Oh wow, well now that is tempting. Another day. We're here for a reason. This is not the way to the spear. It feels like this is a dead end.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Matt?
Second, Spark. I think based on the fact of like you understanding meta magic, it's up to you. But I feel like if you would like Spark to make an Arcana check, I think that's fair.
I think that's the only fair way to do it is to make an Arcana check, and I'd even be fine to do that at disadvantage because of the subtle spell.
Sure.
I feel like that's fair. I mean,
Yeah. So do Arcana
Helen?
check at disadvantage.
Incoming double net 20.
It'd be really interesting to know
Oh,
whether you know.
What did you do? What did you get?
I got a natural 20 and a 16, so I got a 23 and a 19.
19 at disadvantage.
I got a 2 on my strength check. What the fuck?
All right. And then, what's your deception modifier, Righteous?
My modifier on deception?
Uh-huh.
It's a 7.
A 7. So that would be a 17 to beat. So yes. I think you understanding yourself how bending a spell works and your own will, you get that there was some trickery done.
Great. Well, who wants to tell me what to fucking do next?
Well, I'm happy to provide suggestions.
Yeah, I know you are. Apparently, if I do something, it's wrong, and if I don't do something, it's wrong. So you just fucking tell me exactly where to step and what spells to cast.
What happened to your accent, Spark?
I got sick 1 week, and then I was like, oh, that's hard, and I'm still a little congested. So I said, that's not going to my accent.
Let's calm down here a bit, friends. We are all friends. We're all on the same side. I understand.
Yeah, no,
that-
we're all on the same side. I just don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm here to get
They
everybody
say-
killed, apparently.
I hear that adding a child to any relationship adds some stress. So
Oh no,
Maybe
but
let
don't
us
worry,
calm
Rowan.
down
This
and
was
talk this out.
before the child was involved. I still was trying to get everyone killed with my actions. So you just fucking tell me what to do.
I'm sorry, Rowan. Are you saying that I'm being overly dramatic?
I'm not saying anyone's being overly dramatic. I'm just saying there's a new dynamic going on here.
Insight check.
I feel like if he was saying anyone was overly dramatic, it's the fucking teenager throwing a temper tantrum.
She is a teenager. The 15th.
That's true. I guess Evelina. is
Do
one.
I do deception then?
I don't know. Are you being
you lying?
deceptive?
Yes. I'm also at disadvantage, so that's a 12. You get the sense that I'm hinting at Spark, not at you.
All right. Righteous, why don't you make an investigation check for the room if you're looking around?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a 7. There's a lot of webs in here, guys.
Yeah. The room is looks like this was some type of preparation area off to the side for burial purposes.
I'd like to check out the spider, though.
Okay.
Like, the spider could cast darkness. That seems a little interesting to me.
Yeah. As you look at it, it is this purple and black kind of shell carapace, and on its face, the way the purple and black maneuver, it almost looks like there's a skull in its natural coloration. This isn't a spider you've seen before.
Spark, in your monster hunting experience, have you seen a spider like this? I'll point out the shell bit, the fact it has a giant skull on its head, and
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to look at the spider? I wasn't sure.
yeah.
Just tell me what you want me to do, because my idea is get us all killed.
Have you seen this kind of spider before?
I don't know. Have I seen this kind of spider before? Let's find out. What is that gonna be?
You have not seen the spider before.
No.
Barrick, when it bit you, I mean, some spiders are venomous
Yes.
or poisonous or whatever. I'm not
You were
smart
right
like
the first
Evelina.
time.
Cool. I mean, do you think this is a venomous spider?
No venom I've ever felt before.
Is it
But you did feel
harvestable?
something.
And I point to the multiple puncture wounds like in my stomach as I'm like bandaging myself up. Yeah, Rowan, I felt something.
I'm gonna go over to like wherever the fangs are on the front of it and see if I can like
Milk it.
try to get something out of them.
That's what it's called. Milking it for venom.
Yeah, I want to milk it.
Doesn't have to be nipples to be milked.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Would I be able to use my alchemist supplies while I'm doing this?
I'll give you that. Yep, go ahead. So you can use proficiency.
And you said a dexterity saving throw?
Check with proficiency.
Oh, dexterity check. Okay. Oh, 10 total.
Why do I feel like you pierced yourself just now?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you go to do it, you it like comes out. It just comes right out and pierces your skin, and the venom courses in. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
You got this. You got this.
No, I don't. Because that was
No,
all
you
10.
don't!
We'll miss him.
I'm used to having weird toxins in my body.
All right, you are it's 3 necrotic damage, and you are poisoned.
Oh boy.
How'd that go for you?
And it's like black. Your veins turn black for a few minutes. As pain courses through your head.
Yeah, you like I'll just like turn to righteous as like my veins are like pulsing, and I'm gonna say, we can definitely get something out of this.
Oh no.
Well,
You might
I
be
mean,
able to sell it.
if money. I mean, Rowan, that was a noble try. Evelina, I mean, I'll hold the baby if you want to. No, never mind. I don't know how to get poison out of a spider, Barrick.
And right, just to clarify, if it bites you and you die, it's venomous. If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous. That's the differentiation.
Well, goodness, you learn something every day.
If it bites you and it dies, you're poisonous.
Right. So technically, I'm not poisonous. You might be, though. I mean, it's dead and it bit you. Anyway, let's move on. Is there anything else in this room worthwhile to us? I don't see anything else. A dead end. I mean, there's that, and I'm going to point to the altar.
Can I check the altar?
You look. Investigation check.
Okay, I'm back. My internet just like briefly went out, and I was like freaking out. I was like, no. So you said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 13.
13. You look around. Much the same imagery. This definitely seems to be more place for burial rites. But nothing overly obvious comes out.
think it might be a dead end, guys.
Well then, shall we move on?
Is there anything on the walls?
The walls some have indented. There's like more urns that seem to be of ashes on them.
Are all the urns the same?
For the most part, I mean, there's like they're handmade, so there's natural imperfections in them, but they're of the similar design.
Do any of the urns look new?
No.
My only question is, why would this spider thing be here? I mean, is it just bad luck?
I want to know what it was eating. What's in these cocoons?
Oh.
It seems to be like rats. You do see some humanoid creatures that seem to have been the things that were going to you guys seem to be remains of humanoid creatures that had wandered in.
Can we can Rowan go over and search through those, see if he can't find anything salvageable on them?
Sure, go ahead.
That's investigation. And I'm at disadvantage. So,
No,
9.
I thought we said your exhaustion
Ooh.
was done because of Hellebrum's tea.
I didn't give him.
I'm
no, he's at
poisoned.
level 1.
Oh,
And
I'm at level 1. Yeah.
okay.
What'd you get?
7. Total.
7. Yeah. Look at the bodies. Seems like anything that was there is gone long ago.
I did a really thorough check. There's none good on them.
Okay. Well, when you guys are ready, I'm happy to move on and continue our journey.
Let's keep heading back.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So you walk back down the hallway past the room with the green sarcophagi. There's a caved-in hallway. That is the caved-in hallway. The only other way to go would be back to the one with 3, and then the kind of vault room, and that will lead you back to the main hallway if you don't explore the caved-in passageway.
I'm gonna stop in front of the caved-in passageway for a moment and like be thinking in front of it, and be like, I could turn into a badger and dig through this, or try.
Before you do, is there any what can I find out outside of it?
Like, what are you thinking?
Derek's got
Well,
that
it's a
thing
caved-in passageway. Is couple of questions actually that I have. Is there anything that we can see on the other side? Is there any light streaming in? The barricade, does it look like it was naturally from stones formed that fell, or was it caved in by placing these stones here?
It looks like ultimately kind of the sides and ceiling just caved in, and now there's this like blockage.
And the exterior of this barrier, does it look like there was ever a door hinge on it?
No.
And is it painted or decorated in any meaningful way?
Investigation check.
Can Barrick use his ability to see through it?
If he chooses to.
It's a 17.
As you look at it, there's the paintings of Melora and Arathis that generally are all around. I would say that from what you can tell, it appears like it's more essentially like earthquake damage that has caused this.
Is there any sign of any other earthquake damage other than in this passageway?
There's not, except that the passages that you saw, like a lot of times in between, have a tendency to look like they were carved by a large creature. So that possibly there could be something that creates tremors.
Right. Well, if anyone wants to take a closer look, and I'll back away from it.
I can look through it if it's that important. Then if we come across anything else later on, until I rest, I won't be able to do so again.
Hellebrum, you mentioned wanting to investigate it.
Well, we don't know what's down this way, and I don't know, maybe there's a chance it could lead up. I'm going to turn into. I'm going to ask everyone to back up a little bit, and then I'm going to turn into a badger, giant badger.
Yeah, how far precisely should I back up?
A little bit further than that, Spark. You're doing a good job.
Well, it's a medium beast, so I don't know.
No,
I think
just
we- nobody has to
precisely
back
tell
up.
me where to fucking stand.
Spark, I'm sorry I brought up your parents. I was trying to shock you into action because in a place like this, we don't have the luxury of waiting on you to feel okay, to have our backs.
Oh, no, you've made that perfectly clear. You just fucking tell me what to do. I believe we've all decided that that's the best course of action, is Spark doesn't know what she's doing. Tell her what to do.
I think Evelina, I think you should have an insight check here.
Okay. It is 17.
Okay. 17. Spark is being her usable and reasonableness. There is this element to which you detect it. You also detect the hint of how you felt when Righteous gave you that drink in her reaction.
I will say I feel like there is also a sense that this is coming from a place where she she's throwing this big fit about it, but I think genuinely some part of her genuinely truly believes that she does not know how to make good decisions and that her decisions will get the group killed. I think part of her is starting to believe that. But rather than admit it, she's gonna throw a fucking teenage tantrum about it.
Be that as it may, I think given the information based on my we'll call it paranoia or insight, I would make my way closer to Freejoy.
Oh shit! We've degraded to last names.
No, I think there's a pattern here. That is, yeah, okay.
Mr. Freejoy.
Yes, Evelina. So formal.
You know, for a moment, I thought Spark was talking about me. Me telling her what to do. Beric telling her what to do. You don't ever tell her what to do you?
I mean, it wouldn't be very fair for me to tell someone what to do.
Insight check.
I'll use my inspiration to even out the roll. Let's
That's
play a
fine.
game. 23.
I got a 26.
Damn.
Wait.
Sometimes
Let me, no,
the
I might have
dice
missed. Oh no, I
want this to
miscounted. It's a 24. I'm sorry. I missed
It is still above.
Yeah, Righteous definitely impacted Spark. But I mean, he didn't tell her what to do with words. You never heard him talk. Has he ever communicated to you with telepathy?
Has anyone ever communicated to me with telepathy?
Have I? I'm not sure if Righteous has. That was just a question.
Out of character, I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I
Let's just-
don't.
I
I
don't
don't-
remember Righteous
I don't think
communicating
I
with
have.
anybody telepathically
Just
outside
I-
of
actually.
in the party at least.
but I think there's a moment of this is more just that. I don't know that it's almost a survivor to survival instinct is kind of how I'm thinking
Sure.
of the insight.
Mr. Freejoy,
Yes, Miss Everton. Oh, sorry, I don't remember Hellebrum's last name. Mrs. Hellebrum. Whatever.
I don't really have one anymore.
That's right. Sorry,
Mr.
Evelyn, go
Freejoy,
ahead.
I'm absolutely fascinated about your story, how you came to be in this group.
Well, that is a wonderful. I mean, I knew that we'd have an opportunity to bond, Evelina. I knew it. I was invited to join this group. There was a need. We had a mutual enemy, a mutual problem. They helped me solve it, and I helped them. I would hope, maybe not as helpful as I could be now, and now we quest together.
Yeah.
Friendships are formed in silly ways sometimes.
Friendships.
Yeah,
You would
Evelina.
describe the people here as your friends.
Close friends, Evelina. I would
Close
describe you as a friend.
Don't try to deceive me, Mr. Freejoy.
That was a fully honest statement.
Well, I just wanted you to know that in my own travels, young as I may be, I have also traveled with groups. And sometimes I find that certain personalities tend to clash. Perhaps I've been wrong about you, Mr. Freejoy. Perhaps you do have a talent worth something.
Well, thank you, Evelina. Hey, Evelina. Some people manipulate through threats. Kind of like you. Other people can be a bit more subtle. But manipulation's manipulation.
I'm sorry, Mr. Freejoy. Did you just suggest that I manipulate through threats?
I think just a few minutes ago you pulled a weapon on my friend.
Oh, you thought that was a threat? Oh, I guarantee you, Mr. Freejoy, when I give a threat, you will be more than certain of it.
Well, I hope to never suffer at your hand. Evelyn, I do think you and me are friends. I also think we have a lot more in common than you want to admit.
Yes, I think we do. You
Well-
remind me of a lot of people back home.
Yeah. I can say the same. I've never told you much about my home.
I've never cared. But perhaps we'll continue this conversation another time. Because I'm about to laugh.
Hellebrum is frightened, cannot move closer to Evelina.
Out of character, thank you, Kellen.
Oh,
That was great.
I'm having a
Oh,
great time. I'm having a great
for this
time.
whole interaction. So good, you guys.
I will get Evelina, guys. It's gonna happen.
Hellebrum's just gonna ask everyone to move back like 5 feet.
Oh,
I
sure.
feel like that's enough. Yeah, gonna turn into a giant badger and start burrowing through this to see if he can get to the other side.
How long does your wild shape last?
It lasts.
Hours.
Yeah, 3 hours now.
3 hours. Okay. I'd say you start to go through So are you trying to move it out of the way or just yourself get through?
If it's moving out of the way, it's making space behind for them to follow, correct?
Yeah, it's more clearing it than progressing.
Sorry, my internet just cut out again. I missed all of that.
Sure. It's so yeah, so one would be using the badges form just more easily move about and get everything away from this. The other is you're just traveling without care for if they can follow.
Then moving it away because I would want them to be able to follow and
Okay.
move through.
Those are the form. You see progress being made, and before you can fully get it cleared enough to squeeze through, it's about 2 hours.
Oh, if we're taking that long, do we short rest?
Everyone's gonna short rest. They want.
Okay.
During the short rest, I'd like to communicate with the baby some more.
Seeing it's taking a while before I rest, I would cast Mass Healing Word. Seeing that it was taking a while.
Okay.
So 12 health to whoever needs it, because I can do 6 people. And then I would short rest.
Someone else can have mine. I didn't take any damage.
There's only 6 of us, so.
Oh, you can't like double give it to someone.
Mm-mm. It's different targets, unfortunately. Because then the spell would become very, very powerful very, very quickly. Because you're like, yeah, I'm just going to do all 6 on this one person.
Cool. Are we
And after
gonna break before we
Yeah.
get?
Yeah. So it gets cleared, and we will take our break. All right. See everyone soon. "839 years ago, the rock fell on Ixodel. A world like many other, filled with magic that all could access. The rock ended it all. It landed in the northwestern oceans, causing tidal waves and quakes of material and arcane. Whatever power we used to muster from the air, or what some called the weave, faded fast. Where we used to look inward, we now look in Ixodel itself, which had some reservoirs of power, volcanoes, lands where the Fae would allow their magic to seep through, with music that had absolute sorrow or pure joy, depending on their moods. The people of Ixodel become scavengers, beggars, and, well, willing to sell anything or anyone for this stored power. But a rumor is spreading. The rock has life. No one dared go near it for so long. It now has grass and types of animals, both familiar and other. Most importantly, Cenarian. You'll get to hear all about that when you find it. What you need to know is it gives us the power we need to do magic once more, to build our great machines, but it needs harvesters. Settlers, those willing to brave the dangers, both mysterious and quite common, mundane and strange, natural and make your posse, get hired by a ranch, or go hunting, and the rock could be yours. If you're listening to this, I hope you are as excited as I am for the Wild West campaign from GM Balo. That's me. I'm Matt, and I am ready to tell the story with you. We're going to start with some play-by-post and see if, as some schedules open up, we might do our own little live campaign. Keep watching this announcement channel. Give me some comments. Or let me know at any channel that I post this in. I need the encouragement, and I am looking forward to telling the story with you.
Matt, so is it kind of like Tumblr Reblog RP? Because that's the only like similar thing I've experienced that I can compare it to.
I'm not entirely familiar with that necessarily, so
Oh,
I have a hard
okay.
time necessarily answering that. Probably would be my guess, but
It's basically like you write a little piece and you post it, and then someone who also has the same account of like the blog or multiple people can post to it, reblog from it, and post another blurb, and it just continues as a thread.
so what it's going to be is it would be in Discord, utilizing AveryBot for roles and such things, where you can link your character to that, and um, it will be a week by week thing. So there will be it's if you would, it's the idea is you play like probably what we play as a session out over the course of a week instead of in one big thing, and there would be a structure to it. Where there would be more like, hey, here's like quote unquote here's the job that you're going to get, and here's the interaction with that particular person. And then from there, we'd say, cool, is there anything else anyone else would want in the scene? And then we move to the next within the Discord. And it would be split up by some channels. So there'd be some more free roleplay channel. There would be like the actual, like, hey, here's your assignment, or here's the main piece, so you can always refer back to that. There'd be like an out of character channel in there to be able to discuss those other things, and a rolling channel and that type of thing, all using Avray. So very similar to, I think I saw like some of the old school stuff, except ultimately quicker via Discord and more organized. I think is probably the biggest thing to, I think, take away from that. So yeah, and then there's still like the one-on-one NPC stuff, because you could be in the room asking questions to this NPC, they're responding, and then roughly like what my thing, I think I've been looking at it. I think it's something like I don't anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 words on my end per week, which is about 15 pages in a fiction novel.
And I would assume that not everybody is in the same game, for lack of a better word, or is that?
So it's still like parties of like 7 and such
Okay.
things.
Because
So
I was just thinking how fast that would go. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still the parties of it. So it is like everyone is still together going through it. So it is still, hey, we entered this room, hey, we're going to be doing this. So that is still happening, but it can still go fairly quickly. But there is like a breakup as far as once you've done what you need to do in the room, you kind of stop typing as well if somebody has to finish. So then there's like, hey, we're going to try to finish this scene up in 1 or 2 days. So we'd kind of know the flow, I guess, would be the idea, is that it's a little bit more systematic than free play like we do, right? In that we're going to go, cool, every week we're going to kind of have, you're going to get information, you're going to probably figure out something, how to do it, you're going to do the thing, and we're going to get back, and we're going to like free play. There's a lot of creativity you can do within that framework, but it's good to know as far as like, hey, we have a day or two on each piece to move something forward. So what you're not going to have is like a week of getting a mission necessarily, or that type of thing. There's going to be a progression, and there's going to be like, hey, does anyone need anything? Because starting at whatever, let's say 2 a.m. when I get off my campaign, I am going to post the next scene. So everybody finish up, please, or whatever. Finish up by this time.
Is it all going to be combat? Going to be like theater of the mind, or maps? I guess. I mean, pictures.
There'll be a combination of a lot of that.
Okay.
I think so. It'll be a lot of theater of the mind, like you'll be reading something and imagining what it looks like with descriptive text.
Yeah.
So it'll be like describing stuff in detail, and yeah, and then as far as some other things, ultimately, I'm hoping to get if we get one game, that's great. If we get a few, that actually goes into more resources to do some other cool stuff. There's definitely going to be illustrations, thanks to I tested out Anixia Arts, and I'm a big fan of them. And I think their price for some illustrations of characters and things are going to be definitely doable.
I love Anixia Arts. Yay!
So with
Nice.
that, there's some good resources to go. Hey, here's a visual of this. But yeah, so they're going to be maps, sure, depending on the different things. Like definitely give those resources. So yeah, I think with item things, then it's going to be
Yeah, they're great. They did a cat for me.
yeah, and I'm hoping to do stuff kind of like what the trailer was,
Yeah.
where some of it, especially in the quote unquote like beginning where you're talking to NBC, like their initial spiel, I'll probably do something like a dramatic recording.
Ooh.
And write it out so that if you're at work, you can still read it and respond, or if you want to experience like the full thing, you may do so too. You'd probably get a combination of both. So there's a lot of so that's kind of the deal. Everything to make it, and I'd say just like our in-person games, as we go through stuff, we'll still have our kind of highlights, directions, and we'll start to go, hey, this helps my immersion, this whatever, as we work those things out. But there's a lot of room to do some really cool stuff, I think. So and building things up as we move towards it. Any other questions? Is that painting a clearer picture of what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds really cool.
It's fun stuff. Yeah, and like I said, like on my end, it's the commitment of doing because obviously it's a pay for game, of doing like about that 15 pages worth of content. It's kind of like, so basically we're kind of doing a serial together, and you're getting these pieces. So it's not just gonna be like me typing 3 sentences. You in a room, there is a thing. Like that. And Kellen, because you and I basically did a play by post without rolling.
And I can just vouch, guys. It
for your
was
thing.
It was legit. It was super cool.
So it's basically like that, but with everybody. And there's like, and it's more like probably when we walk into rooms, I might go, hey, everyone is walking into this room, make perception checks or whatever. And we start, and that would influence what gets written after. Right. So if no one gets above a 15, there's some levels of details that might not be in that description. So it's kind of a thing. Well, in that case, back beneath Sveska.
Molly jumped a little bit.
So,
Dug us a tunnel, guys.
yes. Just some awkward moments of staring. The tunnel is dug. So, you begin progressing down it, and it turns to the right after about 30 feet, and you end up ascending some stairs. Not overly. You feel like you go up another like maybe 10 to 20 feet before you come to a locked door.
Oh, the lovebirds.
Evelina, there's a locked door if you would like to help me open it. Please.
It's worth a shot. Why not?
I love that Hellebrum's still fucking terrified of Evelina right now.
Yeah, we'll try it.
Yeah.
All right.
Is Hellebrum shaking?
I'd say he kind of shook it off as we walked down the passage, but
It took 2 hours to
but vocally,
move.
vocally, he's just like a little.
Bashful.
Stop me, please.
All right. So you open it up, Oh, you press it, and again, there's the soft green glow, and the door opens.
So much better than thieves' tools.
And you find yourself once again into the torch-lit chamber you were before, the one that Barrick had looked through all the doors with his vision.
Oh, okay.
So this was the other one that went down.
Yep.
Well, at least now we know.
Which means there's 2 more doors we haven't walked through, right? One was a closet, this door, and the other one.
No, you investigated the closet. There was a secret passage from the closet, I think, that you knew
Yeah.
of.
Oh, haven't taken the secret
So
passage.
wait. So which?
So there's a door across from this one that you have not explored.
That should be the only one outside of the main path, right?
Yeah,
other-
other than there was in that you could see that there was like another passage past the closet that you guys investigated that got the dust from.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big fan of secret passages. Last time that happened, we got a baby.
I don't see that happening twice, but
Let's do this other secret passage that we haven't done yet.
Secret passage, or do you just want to go through this door?
Oh, which
I
one
vote
we were
secret
doing?
passage. I vote secret passage. There's only 2 choices.
I'm confused again. What the layout is
So
of where we're coming. 'Cause you
I'm
said we
getting
got back
getting
to the
congested
main-
for some magical reason, so I'm
We
very.
got back to like the altar room.
We're back in our main room, right? Where
Yeah.
we where Spark lit the thing on fire and they got mad.
yeah, this is back in the room where the shadows were of Arathis and
There's a
Malort
red
on the
moss
walls.
shit room.
Okay. So
Yeah.
which door did we just come out of?
You came out of a door that you saw that there's a stairwell that went down. You just came up it. And there's a door directly across from it that you have not explored.
Which is the closet.
No, the closet is on the opposite end. The closet was it was as you guys came down the stairwells where you got attacked and where Helbram said tried to
No,
eat you.
I'm so confused
That's
because I
where
thought
the
there was
closet
only
was.
four doors in this. Like I thought we had come in and there was 4 rooms.
No, there were 5 rooms.
5. Got it. Okay, that's what's throwing me off. I had the
Okay.
wrong number of rooms. Okay, so we have the room across. So, because I know one of the rooms was just the sarcophagi, right?
Which you checked.
Which we checked.
And then we had the sneezing closet room with a secret passage.
The collapsed one where we did our first cool combination of spells with web and
Yep.
Ripidar, which that's the passageway we went down. So there's the one we just came out of.
So there's one room we haven't
And
searched
then-
at all, and the sneezing closet with a secret passage.
Okay. I guess the
Let-
one we haven't
let's-
searched at all.
Yeah, let's go
Because
that
we
way.
know what's in this
Let's do
closet.
So you're going where are you going? Sorry.
The room we haven't searched yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so right across here. Open the doors. This is another long hallway, about 80 feet long and 10 feet wide. You turn left, and there is another door that requires the opening. And as you come in here, you see 4 eternally burning braziers that cast this room in a warm yellow glow, with 6 sarcophagi that crowd the north end of the room, while dusty urns clutter every corner.
Do you want to look at the room some first, or do you want to do the door first? Evelina.
Yeah, obviously we should take a look around.
Yeah, there's no doors that lead out of this room.
We already
Oh.
went through that door.
Oh, whoops.
No, you're wonderful. Evelyn, I think you are brilliant. You can easily figure all of this out. So, I mean, how can I help?
Do you have any magic that can aid in that?
no. But I have enthusiasm and I can clap when you do a great job.
I just seem to remember you had this ability to help.
I can still, Evelina, I think you're incredible. Do you feel inspired? No, not yet?
Not
Okay.
in the slightest, but that's all right. I'm going to investigate. I'll start with the flames on the braziers, the eternal light braziers before the sarcophagi.
Go ahead and make investigation check.
Yes, that is a 26.
Okay. Look around. As you go to each brazier, this seems to depict various scenes that you're actually familiar with. There's depictions of battles of Arathis and Morlara together, battling the betrayer gods, pushing them behind the divine gate, giving them into prisons, all this kind of standard imagery. And your best guess is that this was a general barrier room where you came across a lot of the more like specialized ones, the ones of honor, generations. This seems to be maybe those who never held rank will all interred either within these urns or within the sarcophagi.
Do I get the feeling that these are somehow tied to betrayer gods, these sarcophagi?
There's nothing that really depict that so much. I would say, I mean, what the sarcophagi are, it's hard to totally tell. They are nondescript. Unlike all the others, there is no writing or inscriptions upon them. They're just kind of plain.
All right, and so as far as the sarcophagi are you say they're plain? Do they all look exactly, or not exactly, but fairly similar? Are there noticeable differences, subtle differences? Do any of them stand out? The placement of them is any of them in the center, whereas the others are on the sides, or are they just kind of
right? As you look through one, it does appear, it's interesting, they're all lined up very perfectly, except one is about 5 inches off, and you see scraped marks on the floor.
Okay. Everyone, we best prepare ourselves. I have a feeling something might be in this one. You're muted.
Something dangerous.
Possibly, yes. This one is a little not quite as lined up. There's scrapes here, and it looks like it was moved.
Well, I mean, if it was moved once, can we move it again?
Yes. And that's... I was just saying we should prepare ourselves just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you say, I'm happy to, help you with. I'll help push if someone wants to help me, and we can... I mean...
Sure. Righteous. Let's push it.
Okay. Teamwork, guys. I'm... Good moment. Just give me a second. Okay. Let's push.
Do the rest of us want to kind of prepare ourselves in case anything jumps out of that. All right, I'm just gonna have my arm blaster ready.
Yeah. I'll hold
Oh,
it
I'm sorry.
blast.
What exactly should I prepare?
Magic. Fire magic stuff.
Great.
All right.
Hopefully I choose the right fire magic stuff, because apparently I'll fucking kill everyone.
Yeah, hopefully you do. Yeah, I mean, the stakes are pretty high if you don't. I like being alive.
No, I just apparently all my decisions fucking kill the entire group.
Okay, I'm ready to push.
Yeah, I was just waiting to see if anybody else was preparing or anything.
Yeah, actually, can I do want to prep, probably create bonfire.
Okay.
Halibrim's just holding his staff, ready to like smack something with it, just kind of scared.
You need shillelagh so that way you can smack it harder.
How close is Helibrim to me?
Far away because he's scared of you.
31 feet.
Within 30 feet.
All right. I go to push.
So do I.
Okay. Both of you, it starts to. And you hear something unlatch on the inside.
I create bonfire in the thing.
You have to be able to see inside.
Okay, fair enough.
As it. And where the other ones had lids that shoved off, this one is hinged on the inside. And it just lifts up slightly from the pressure, but doesn't fully open.
Sure, I'll bite. I'm gonna kind of duck down and see if I see anything in there.
You just kind of peer in. Do you have dark vision?
I can cast a spell for it, but I don't have it naturally now.
From the light that's still given off by the braziers, looks like a stone. You don't see anything in there. You do see just same colored stone.
All right. Helibrim,
Yeah.
can you see in dark places?
Nope.
Beric,
Yeah, including magical ones.
perhaps your expertise might be useful here.
Always ask Barrick.
Yeah, I come over.
Okay.
What?
You
No, like I
look
can put a light in there that
in-
everybody can see with, but no, fucking ask Barrick.
You look in. It seems to be a handle that is put into the lid of this from the inside. It is recessed into the lid, and there are essentially 4 straight prongs that come out, and then the 4 connect to each other, crossing over on the inside of the circle, making almost like a cross. And other than that, good luck, the whole thing seems empty.
And this is within the stone of this?
The handle itself is metal.
Okay.
Seems like an iron.
Well, I provide that description.
Okay.
Would I know
I
of
wanna make-
anything that uses something like this with my stone cutting? Like, is this a technique for a thing that I would have ever heard of?
No.
Okay.
Stone cutting roll. Oh, darn it. So if
This is-
I understand how this has been described, there's a handle that is only accessible on the inside of this thing, correct? So if I were to, this is a dumb idea. If I were to lay in the sarcophagus and we close the lid, I could pull the handle and die, but maybe I wouldn't die. Maybe something would happen. Maybe it would open something. Maybe.
I mean, that's assuming we can get it open in the first place.
Well, it is open. That's how we saw the handle that's on the inside.
No,
I'm saying
it's
we
barely
close-
open. It's got like a crack.
No, I mean, you think it can open the rest of the way.
Oh, okay.
Seems
Does
like
that does that make sense, Evelina?
Yes, I think that's a brilliant idea. Why don't you crawl in and we'll close it?
Insight check. I'm not good at insight, and I have disadvantage on all ability checks, so that would be a natural 1. Okay, well,
Well-
if it's a good idea, then it must be.
I beat that, so
And
Do
Righteous
you have a
will,
way out if things get hairy, Righteous?
yeah, Evelina. I mean, yeah, she's look.
No, your
We're all
own
in the same
magical
team.
escape. Because if not,
Yeah,
I
doesn't
do.
he? Well, he could just like. Can't you teleport or something? I feel like I saw you do that one time.
No, no, no. Sorry, but it's okay.
I
We'll be
swear to
fine.
God, you could like
The- the-
step and then you would be like 30 feet. Am I making that up?
Yeah, you're totally. That's not me.
Well, I do have that ability, though
I swear to
Fair.
God, that was you.
it's not
He
limited
can
to
see
30
magical
feet.
darkness, and he can
Actually, I
teleport.
think that was
He's amazing.
you, Amber, from your wild magic search last session.
I really thought Righteous had Misty Step before as a bard.
No,
No, they don't get Misty Step.
Well,
and I've never taken that
fucking
feat.
crazy
Yeah,
then.
it's cool.
Okay,
So
cool.
Righteous will crawl into the sarcophagus because
Before you said
I
you
close
didn't
it.
have a way.
You're like, no, I can't get out, and she's like crawling into it.
and I mean, I can't see because I don't have dark vision. So I'm
Oh
gonna reach
my
up to where the
God.
handle is, and I'm gonna see if I can pull or engage it in any way.
Okay. So we put Righteous in or Barrack?
He climbed in.
Eric was gonna get in, and Righteous
I was
thought,
gonna
"No,
get in
can't
because I
escape
could
this. I don't
teleport
know what
out
I'm
if
doing.
danger,
I can't
but
see in the
no,
dark
it's
as he
fine.
climbed into the
Okay,
fucking
so
thing.
you shut in. You shut the coffin, and it's and on its own slides to its previous position.
can you hear us, Mr. Freejoy?
Can I hear them?
You don't hear any noise.
So I'm gonna just try to pull that handle.
Okay, you pull it. Nothing happens. It does seem like it get twisted though.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so you twist it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So as you twist it, you get the sense that you could twist it so that it goes 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, or 4 clicks. How many clicks do you go?
Well, let's roll a dice and see. 'Cause then I'm not a I go 4 clicks.
Okay, so you go. All right. And you see just a bit of red light pours in. And as you open it up, you are in a room It's bathed in red, and as you look at the walls, blood runs down
Oh, good.
all of them, and there's that's what you think at first, and you realize that must be some space on the other end because light is coming through. And so it partially runs down stone or maybe brick. It's so hard to tell. As just blood everywhere, and outside of this sarcophagi you see there's about, I mean, there's a pool of blood, but you're not sure how much, maybe a foot, that are in this whole area.
That's a lot of blood.
Yeah, I was worried it was going to be creepy, but this is great.
This is okay. So this is terrifying. I am going to lay back down in the sarcophagus. And see if I mean, I don't know what to do, guys. No, I'm going to explore. I've never been alone like this before. This is a good moment for me.
That's okay.
I'm going to try to step out of the sarcophagus without getting... Am I going to have to step into the blood?
You don't see any type of outcroppings to step onto.
So, yes, into the blood.
This is so beyond my depth. Hold on, guys. Let me think for just a second of what Righteous would honestly do.
Don't
Okay.
you have
Righteous is not a smart man, and this is a place for smart people. So he is legit going to just lay right back down, close the sarcophagus, and click it 4 clicks the other direction. Like he's noping out of this.
Fuck this shit out.
Okay, so you get down and you pull down,
Oh,
and it doesn't turn,
oh no.
and you realize it's not latching, like the thing before, like kind of
Uh-huh.
and sealed. It's the sealing mechanism isn't moving. You recall before how even though you felt the one you in kind of move, none of that's happening here.
What are we seeing?
You see a sarcophagus.
I
But
would
Righteous
like...
isn't responding at all, right?
I mean, you're saying, Righteous, can you hear us? And doesn't respond. So we'll break for a sec. And, I mean, from Righteous thing, and you're shouting for him, and doesn't answer.
After
I'm
a minute,
gonna-
we would try to open it again.
Well,
Yeah, we
yeah,
should
I'm going to
reopen
try
it.
and cast
Yeah.
a message through it.
Okay.
I will definitely say the maximum amount of time I would wait would be 5 minutes, and after that, I would be incessantly.
I mean,
like,
I
trying
don't
to
think we're
figure
at
out where he
5
went.
minutes yet. I think we're probably at a minute. He saw a bunch of scary shit and tried to leave, but I think we're probably at a minute. Yeah, I think I will cast message.
Okay.
I point a finger towards the creature. It magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks the spell.
Yeah. You cast it. You don't feel like it got to Righteous.
Yeah, I don't think he's in there.
All right, I'm going to try to open it.
I'm gonna help.
I mean, if you tried to open it, it doesn't open.
Okay.
Let's try and slide it back away from the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go, you slide it how you did before. Cracks open.
Okay.
I'll
there
open
anyone
it.
in here?
There's no one inside.
Spark's gonna get in.
Oh god.
Fucking, she's done listening to your shit.
Okay.
Spark's gonna get in.
You sparks in.
I'm gonna turn it once.
Well, how do you get the lid closed?
Can I just pull it closed?
Pull it closed. It doesn't seem to latch.
I
Yeah, you
lean my
guys are-
shoulder against the wall.
Oh, you.
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
I'm gonna yell at Barrick and say, "I gotta go get Righteous. Push it back."
When in all of our time together have you known me to be able to push anything of any kind of significant? Why do you think I have Enbar? And previously Chestnut. You've clearly forgotten.
It's on a track, Barrick.
I try and push the thing so that I can,
with the lid open, it won't push.
to the point that my back spasms and I collapse. Like
Okay,
my
wait
body
though. So
physically collapses.
didn't Righteous just get in it and close the lid? And
You
then
guys
they-
No,
close-
Evelina shut it. I get the sense it's
I see.
one of the happy couples.
Yeah, I think Spark just opens it and goes, "Well, then what the fuck am I doing wrong?" I get in the thing, I close the lid, it slides, I go.
I think Hellebrun or Evelina. have
Molly,
to
were you
do
trying to
that.
say something?
I was like, would Hellebrun do it with all the arguing going on?
I am going to activate my ghostly gaze
Okay.
to try to see through solid objects for a minute, for up to 30 feet, and kind of like look first in the direction of where this thing was and slid toward,
Okay.
and then if I don't see anything in that direction, start looking around the room quickly.
You start to see that the inside of this coffin, between the stone, there seems to be a layer of silver that has runes inscribed on it. And there's kind of movable pieces, and some of the runes seem to be able to move and intersect with each other. And from what you can tell, moving it does a locking mechanism. And from what you can see of the handle, you guess the handle seems to rotate different runes and arcane symbols underneath it in silver.
Yeah, I call that out as I'm seeing it, so that way people can start pondering upon it.
You don't think
I
he'd
mean,
turn it without
I could
telling
try
them?
to close it.
I think
What?
he specifically said he was gonna go in there and fuck around with the handle.
Oh, how many people can fit in it?
You could fit 2 medium creatures in it.
Spark is
Scoot over,
gonna,
I'm coming in.
yeah. Spark's gonna go over to Evelina, and she'll say, "Look, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm not really
Obviously.
and I'm not really used to needing help. Right? I mean, I'm usually like, if you brute force something or light it on fire long enough, it does what you want it to do. And I'm not really used to people needing my help either. There was some truth in me saying my decisions get people killed. I'm maybe a little worried about that. I'm not smart enough to figure this out. But I am strong enough to fight whatever needs to be fought to get Righteous safe. so I could use your help figuring this out.
All right. What's your plan?
Well, I think my plan is to do what we did and try to follow Righteous. That's about all I've got.
All right. I'm gonna walk over to this tomb. I'm going to cast Dark Vision.
Okay.
And I want to see if I can tell anything about this thing using knowledge of. I mean, I build things, I build magic things. This has a lever, and it seems to do magical things. I'm not sure what kind of a roll that would be.
I mean, I would say go Arcana.
I roll a 16, so that is plus 11 for a 27.
Plus 11.
Hashtag expertise. Get it?
This is very strange. It's the operation of it seems to be purposefully masked. It's something that was designed so that you had to know what to do to effectively do to work it. So you kind of twist around a little bit of it. You do see the tubes are hollow, though strong, and there is a slight portion in the center that can actually detach. As you see that there are objects in them. In one of them, there is these wooden pieces, and you just kind of take them out and you see that they would make a very small rocking horse. Put them back. And another, you see a very thin piece of metal, and it hums, like it vibrates in your hands. You recognize this as a planar tuning rod. To what plane, you're not sure. Put that back. In another, you see it's a pipe. And it seems to have been carved out of a singular piece of wood. And it almost feels, as you hold it, you can even see little leaves budding out of the outside as if it's still living wood. Put it back. And the last one, there is another planar tuning rod. And as you pick it up, the vibrations are just different than the other.
Well, I would say there's a 50% chance Righteous might have gone to a different plane of existence altogether.
Great.
How do I get
Oh.
there?
Or he might be on a rocking horse. So that's...
That sounds better.
Matt, Righteous's next move after that wouldn't have worked would have been to cast Sending to Evelina.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the appropriate time for that.
Yeah.
He says,
Roll the
"Hi."
D100.
Oh, because who knows?
Yeah, different plane of existence. There's a percent chance
Oh.
it fails.
I love that. I rolled a 55.
Okay, you're fine. Continue.
He says, "Hi, turn the lever, 4 clicks. Blood red room, blood pouring down the walls, full of blood surrounding the sarcophagus. Can't get the sarcophagus closed. Any advice?"
Sorry,
Well, how
can you
do we
repeat
know where
that? I'm totally kidding. Like if Evelina wanted to fuck with Righteous.
Doesn't sound like anything at all to me. No. Would I know anything about, based on the fact that I recognized what a planar rod was? Would I have done any type of studying on planes of existence while doing my schoolwork, or would I have ever encountered? I feel like this is something that's so far-fetched that I don't know if she would have.
I mean, I think what you know is that there is magic that allows one to traverse the planes, and in order to do that, you have to have a object tuned to that plane. And so you recognize that as these objects, or at least the 2 rods as 2 of these objects that allow you to do that.
Okay.
So he's on a rocking horse.
I'm going
right?
to tell Righteous. Check the. I want to try to tell him to check the latch in the same manner I did, to see if there's anything in those objects that might give him a clue. Even though he can't get it closed yet, I just want to know if there's anything in those.
That's what they send back to you.
Okay. Righteous has been thoroughly convinced that Evelina is an absolute genius.
I
And
mean, she
so
is.
He has... Oh, please tell me I have something. I gotta buy a weapon, guys. He's gonna do his very best with his pen to try open the lever mechanism if he can figure any of that out in any way. And he's just trying to follow Evelina's directions.
Yeah, this is a tooled thing. I need a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Oh, that's fine. I'd have disadvantage anyway. I have a level of exhaustion, so this is an advantage to having exhaustion. 7.
Okay, you kind of, and as
Oh,
you
no.
push hard, your pen.
Oh, my magic! Oh, okay. Oh. That did not work.
Does
Righteous, the blood pool around you vibrates as you see concentric circles from the center.
I would like to cast Sending. Can't get the thing to open. My magic pen is now broken. Interesting circles in the blood pool. Any advice?
Roll a d100.
92.
Okay, you're good.
Oh my god.
All right. So I turn to the group.
He's gone.
So righteous. Righteous is on another plane of existence at the moment.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Well, I just communicated with him.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm surprised you all believe me. He appears to be trapped, unable to get the latch closed, blood pooling in.
Okay.
Likely doesn't have a lot of time. But
Spark's
it's
climbing into the sarcophagus as you speak.
Spark,
What?
I don't know if we're going to be able to pull whoever goes in there out.
Well,
I
I'd rather
think
die in there with him than die out here not being able to do shit.
I
So
think
choice.
either Evelina or Hellebrun has to go. They're the ones that can shut the sarcophagus.
All I know is I'm going. You can come with me, Evelina, and she like scoots over.
I
But
can't.
if both of you go, how is Righteous going to fit to come back?
Right. Only two persons
Only
at
one can
best.
go.
So, Spark, if you want to go.
Evelina, what do you think is best?
I think it's best to not go.
To not have anyone go?
You asked me a question. But
What's
it's a
gonna
group
happen if
decision.
no one
It's not
goes?
mine.
Now, when I said what do you think is best, I meant between fucking you or me.
Oh.
I was a bit thrown when you said no one. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that to be me, and I'm gonna climb in the sarcophagus.
All right.
Won't you then just be trapped there as well if only Hellebrun and Evelina can close the sarcophagus?
Do we actually know? Well, we don't know that. Righteous helped me earlier, didn't he?
No,
Well,
you
this
got
This
Righteous
fucking lady
within it.
doesn't have a lot of time, apparently.
I mean, you could have someone try to close Spark in there. You don't know. I mean, it's up to
Yeah,
you.
I'll go up and close it.
Try it.
As you do, closes and.
Is Evelina gonna tell me how many fucking turns?
You can't.
Well,
hurt
now.
Oh god!
we couldn't. Righteous couldn't hear us, and now you were just like,
I'm gonna. Okay, hold on. Let me cast message out there first, and be like, okay, now what?
Does that work? This whole thing just went sideways.
So your message doesn't go through.
Oh fuck!
Can I
we
try to slide it
quickly-
back really quick?
Yes. Why don't you try to open it? I don't think Spark understands how to get there.
Yeah, can we try
As
to push
soon
the
as it
brazier
starts
back into the
sliding,
spot
I'm gonna
get it
try to-
come out?
Push it back.
Okay, so you push it back. The lid opens and Spark is not in there.
Oh, great.
Okay, cool. Well, Spark's gonna fuck around with the handle then.
Oh no.
Hold on. I really need to not metagame this, so give me just a second while I genuinely think of what Spark is gonna do.
So what's happening to Righteous with those circles?
If I just need like a second to like not metagame this. I think Spark is panicked. And I don't think she's waiting to see how many clicks it does. I think she's just fully cranking the wheel as far as it'll go, to be honest.
Okay.
She's not a patient person. She's not trying to figure out how this works.
You got it. So you go
That's
1, 2, 3, and it won't go any further.
oh fuck. Okay. I mean, I obviously don't know that.
So let's
But yeah, Spark just turns it as far as she can.
yeah.
The only problem with this is she doesn't know that there was a problem with that and that she's not gonna get there.
And the lid opens up. And
I bust out with fire in my hand.
smell of rot and decay fill your nose. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll use my inspiration. Oh, good thing I did that because that was a fucking nat 1. 19.
19. It feels like everything you have in you wants to come up. And you push it down. The air in here is burning your throat.
Okay.
And you look around, and it's just piled black ichor. Just disgust, bones, and it's like a junkyard of bits and bobs of creatures slowly in different phases of decay.
Okay. Okay.
And you seem to be high up. The ceiling is about 4 feet above you. And you see stairs that go down about 10 inches before they descend into the decay itself. And the sarcophagi here rests, it seems, on this platform that then maybe goes down that same 10 inches before you just see decay and mess here.
Okay. Spark's going to use Tides of Chaos
Okay.
and cast a big ass fireball.
Okay.
Try and just burn all this shit. So that's gonna be 30 damage, if I'm looking correctly. Let me just make sure. Well, it's black ichor. Hold on. It's black ichor. So I'm going to use the magical white green fire shit, I think, right?
Yeah.
So it's 30 damage. Or 29 damage, because I don't think I could turn the 1 into a 2 if I do that.
Yeah. So your fire goes out, and there's a moment where in the brief moments where it's red fire, you see it igniting the air itself. As if this whole place is going to explode from the bent up gases before it turns green and white and begins simply to eradicate and consume. And soon you find yourself in a now white
I got a
marble-
36 on my surge.
Okay. A 36? Oh, because you are.
I used tides specifically to cause a surge.
Right.
Maybe I'll summon a unicorn, guys. Or I'll grow a beard and nothing will fucking help me, but you know.
36?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a d10.
Okay. So probably not a unicorn then. If this is an enemy, I swear to God, it's a 1. Fuck, that's not good.
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
Okay.
Die. Oh my God.
Okay, you get younger by 1 year.
Okay, great. I was really scared I was gonna die, so that was fine.
So the consuming flame here goes down, and you see one door that leads out of here. But in the center of this room is a pedestal upon which rests a spear.
Yeah, dope. I'll grab that.
Okay. As you grab it, make a wisdom saving throw.
Does anyone else have inspiration, or should I just
You
burn
can have
time
mine.
to get?
There's,
Okay.
there should have been one left in the chat.
I'm pretty sure there was some.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
have
one left
one.
in the
I
chat.
used it. Sorry.
Okay, great. I will take that and not use Tides of Chaos again. Okay, 27. Oh, that was con. Hold on. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I rolled a con. That's gonna change that a lot. Watch me roll a fucking nat 1 and 2 now. Okay, that's a 15. I rolled a 19 on the die. I should have fucking rolled the right thing.
So you said 15?
Yeah, I rolled a 15 wisdom save.
Okay. Okay. Who are you?
Spark? Yup. What do I call you, fucking Mr. Spear? Or my shield's name is Kevin. Should I name you, like, I don't know, Jeff?
Jeff sounds great.
Oh my god, is this Jeff?
Let's go with that. Sure.
Oh my god, hold on. Did I find Jeff?
Spark. You are interesting.
Yeah, it's probably because I have a hole inside my chest to a different plane of existence or some shit. I don't know. This is what people tell me.
You
It
have
is
a
what it is.
shield. Don't you have something to draw blood with?
Fire tends to be the best for me. I do have a shield. This is Kevin. He's like the dopest shield in existence. He definitely is protecting me from a lot of shit. He's the best. Cannot say enough. 10 out of 10 stars to Kevin. Yeah, usually I just burn shit. I don't know if you could tell, but like fire is a thing. I'm pretty good at it. I don't know if you knew, but this room used to be like full of dead shit, and now it's not.
Oh, yes, I'm aware.
Yeah. So that was me. You're
I
welcome, I
see.
guess.
Well,
I don't know if you could smell, but it smells great in here now.
perfect. You don't wish to wield me then?
I don't know what that means.
It means you and I will cut things together.
I mean, yeah, if you can, like, cut stuff dope. I just don't know, like, you're gonna cut stuff better than my fire, you know? I don't know. And I already have Kevin, and I kind of need a hand to do, like, spell shit.
What's your decision?
Well, I need a hand to do spell shit, so unless I have a way to do spell shit while I hold you, I'm gonna have to say pass. Or if you're gonna tell me that you're gonna cut shit better than my fire, which I just eradicated a whole room, so I don't think that's gonna happen. No offense. Jeff.
It's probably true.
Great. Okay. Hey, real quick, are you like the magical spear that everybody's been fucking looking for?
It begins to fade away, and it vanishes.
Wait, Jeff, I actually need some. Okay. Fuck. Should have asked him how to get back. But I still have the spear, right?
No.
What?
The spear fades away and vanishes.
Oh, I thought you meant the voice.
Mm.
Jeff, I was gonna go back to my friends, and they were looking for you, and one of them would probably like to wield you.
No answer.
Fuck! Now what?
Back on top, Ellen had reminded me that they'd casted
Sending.
so I would have had a response to that,
Okay.
which would have been, is Spock with you? We just sent her.
This is a 3rd level spell pot, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Very good, very good.
I know it too.
Jackie, do you remember that dust I bought Vera that lets her cast sending so often without spending spells?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's having a great time sending it to all of these old friends of hers, yeah, pen pals. Oh yeah, having a great time with it.
Matt, what in the world is going on in the world of blood and death that I have entered into here?
One moment. Okay, so
Oh, sure.
I got stuff.
Looking up his notes to torture us, I see.
We're so fucked right now.
You hear a deep guttural growl. I smell something foreign in there.
So this is outside the sarcophagus?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not in it, so you're like
Okay.
sitting in it, but you're seeing these circles, and it seems to come from outside of the pool, or of the like kind of falling blood. And you hear like an answer back. You can't make it out over the rushing tide. It's a quieter voice, but very confident and stern. And it the blood begins to part. And you see a pale figure, but splotches of... You see a figure walk in with a blood-red cloak that you can't tell if it's soaking blood or just colored correctly. It almost blends in at the core. Then you realize it's actually a cloak of flowing blood that masks the features. As it flows down, it connects with the pool itself. And it doesn't look up enough for you to see in before it speaks.
Now, who are you?
I am Righteous Freejoy at your service.
I highly doubt you'd be of service.
Oh, I have been found useful by very many powerful beings. I'm sure I could find a way to be useful should an arrangement be made. But of course, I would love to know who you are.
Darling, you're in my temple. I asked the question.
Oh, of course.
Now, how did you find yourself here?
I followed the advice of a friend and made a lucky guess, and this sarcophagus took me here.
Hmm. And what are you looking for?
Well, opportunities.
Opportunities can be found elsewhere.
Oh, but my friends and I.
Why are you in my temple?
Well, that's we came for a spear. A spear made of bone with orcish writing, an ancient spear. Do you know it?
Why do you want such an object?
Well, like I said, I fulfill agreements when they're made. An employer hired my services. I am simply fulfilling a contract.
And why do they want it?
That is a fantastic question. But I am also a discreet person and don't pry into my employer's business.
Discretion will get you dead.
Agreed. That's why I'm in this mess, I believe. I cannot answer. I do not know why they want it. I imagine they wish to collect it. At least that's what I was led to believe.
Who are they?
I don't remember his name as a person, but I would happily tell it. There's nothing there that I'd tell all the details. Oh, it's Aaron Tell or something like that, and
Yeah,
this is where he
Aaron Tell.
lives. And
That is his name.
I'll use minor illusion to pull up a picture of his face and just all the details. I just draw everything I know about the guy.
I do not know this person. Nor do I have any use for someone who is too afraid to touch the grounds of this temple.
Oh, I just meant to be respectful.
I suggest you take your respect back where you came from.
I would love nothing more. I don't know how to do that.
Well, I could always banish you back. Would you like that?
Well, I mean, that would be useful to me if I could return back to my friends.
You start feeling your heart squeezing really tight in your chest, and you can feel every pump of blood through your entire body. And I guess Matt gets to roll to find out where you just got set.
Well, do you give into it or do you resist?
Well, if it feels like the way it was just described, then I'm gonna resist. Yeah.
So that's a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Oh,
Wisdom or charisma for banishment?
like shit.
What is it for banishment?
I think it's charisma,
Oh yeah.
which is unfortunate for him because he's better at that.
So charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
You have disadvantage, don't you? Because you're.
Nope, that's just ability.
I got-
check.
DC 17.
I got a 17.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I hit the DC. Don't I save?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
that's a
don't get
bad thing.
teleported.
You stay there.
No, hold on. Excuse me. My current employer is Law, and she's asked me to weave webs, and I wouldn't be doing her the right service if I didn't see if arrangements could be made that would benefit her and you together.
I need no benefit from a mere mortal.
Oh, no. I completely agree. But benefits from Lolth?
Do you think I am not already touched by the gods?
You are.
She's a fake god. She has no place here. Your words are as empty as that coffin will be. You have choice here. You can leave, or your life force can join this temple. Which do you prefer?
I do wish to leave.
Good. Then don't
but
fight
I
it.
wish to return to my home.
Well, see, that's the trick with banishment, darling. One never knows where you wind up.
Matt, I'd like to settle.
But you will ride up on your plane.
He's trying to subtle cast something. Go ahead.
I'd like to just subtle cast detect thoughts because I don't see what kind of being this is, so I don't know at all what I'm dealing with, and I'm wondering if detect thoughts could give me any insight at all into whether this kind of thing might be susceptible to charm.
Stop. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No. You get humanoid thoughts.
Okay.
And they are thinking what they're speaking. There's nothing.
Yeah. There's no
hidden in
them.
them. Yeah. There's no subtlety. You don't get additional information other than what you were looking for, which is that they do seem to be mortal, in humanoid.
Then I will quicken cast using my sorceress features, Fast Friends, which works on humanoids, that I can see within range.
Okay. What's the components of Friends? Is it just verbal?
There are no components when I use a psionic sorcery spell.
Okay, cool. All right.
Is this a save?
It is a save, unfortunately.
Because this is Fast Friends, right? Not the cantrip.
It is Fast Friends, a level 3 spell. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Against magic. Okay.
Yes.
What's the DC?
15. Well, I'm not saying I'm good at D&D. I'm saying I like it. Okay.
Voice crack. The voice crack. That was great.
Oh, your audio went out. No.
Look at Ariel.
That must mean they failed by default.
Still don't know what you rolled.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 21.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Then I will spend another sorcery point to cast Silvery Barbs using psionic sorcery.
Oh my god.
Please roll
Back.
an L1.
Am I back now? Why can nobody hear me?
Okay, we hear you just then.
What?
Nope.
Lost you again.
Okay, so he made you basically have to make that roll. You have to roll again.
Can you hear me?
Because yes.
Yes.
Matt, would
Cool.
they get super disadvantage if they're rolling with advantage?
I rolled twice. I got a 21 and a 27.
So was that when you rolled advantage?
No, I rolled straight with a 21, and you told me to roll again, and I rolled a 27.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah.
R.I.P.
So they didn't fail, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, now silvery barbs. They would detect that, right? I'm trying to.
I would have no idea. You magically distracted creature, but it was also a psionic sorcery spell, so there's no
Okay,
components.
so psionic. Okay, yeah. So
I'd like to give myself the advantage. Okay. Righteous is completely out of tricks at this point.
Are you done?
I am. Actually,
Now, do you want to go back to your plane?
I would. You
Good.
are
Don't fight it.
incredibly powerful. Can I just learn
Darling,
your name?
you're in the middle of the temple of my god. Did you really think little tricks would work?
Oh, no, I just thought I'd try. You have definitely proven your power to me.
Oh, it's not mine you need to worry about. It's his. Banish.
Do you fight it as your
Oh.
body is wrecked with pain?
As my body is randomly sent somewhere, or I can
Well,
face this thing again.
Racked with pain.
Wrecked with pain. It's up to you if you want to resist.
You have
my
advantage because of silvery barbs.
Hey, we can do this all day.
I don't know. How many spell slots do you have?
Stop. Don't tell him.
Well,
Hold on. I honestly... Please, go ahead.
In a temple all day. I have quite a few. Yep, nope. Go, bye.
Matt, does it hurt? It hurts?
Simple.
It hurts
It does
a lot.
Righteous is
A
going to
lot.
resist a spell cast on him that causes pain.
Okay.
He doesn't want to hurt.
I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's just gonna keep hurting.
Righteous
Make-
I don't
confirmed
know what the
masochist.
spell banishment does. That's a 24.
I said I'm sending you back to your
Okay.
plane.
Okay. So
Yes,
again,
but it's hurting me. Now, listen, you keep doing this. I'm being polite. I'm just I want to go home, but you keep trying to hurt me.
It's going to hurt. You're being ripped from this plane and put back to yours.
Well,
Do you
let's
think
not-
that's going to be fluffy unicorns and puppy dogs?
I
I mean, can't
I
they just close the coffin?
just don't want the ripping. I'm trying to leave, but it hurts. Well, there's got to be a better way. It didn't hurt when I got here. Surely you're more powerful than the sarcophagus. What's
Sleep.
that might not work, but go ahead and roll your 8d6. Or unless you're upcasting.
Oh, I'm upcasting. I want him gone. He's annoying me.
Can't
It's
this
5d8.
entity just slam you back
It's
into the
5d8 at
sarcophagus?
level 1.
Oh,
and you get
that's
an extra
gonna
d8
be
for each additional.
6, 7. So wait, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, you're fucking gone.
Yeah, we'll do it at that level. Let's do 10d8.
Night night.
That's a pretty big level.
Oh, you keep cutting out.
That 3.5 jack is shot.
55?
So many dice.
I only have 44 hit points. If it's 50 anything, I'm pretty sure I'm out.
Yeah, 55.
Yeah, you're asleep.
99.
Yeah, it's 55.
Okay.
Paula wrote it in the
Unless
chat.
sleep is a
Okay.
charm. No, there's no resisting it because I'm not immune to charm. Okay.
Yeah.
There's also no charm at sleep.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
different.
But if you're
Okay,
immune to charm,
so-
you can't
So you watch as their body falls into the sarcophagus.
And vanish.
Well, he's still gonna make a charisma save. Why don't you just close the door of the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
I think if
it's no
you're
charisma
unconscious, you
save.
can't make a charisma save.
He rolled a
You're
7.
thinking that.
He rolled 17. So it still doesn't go
Yeah,
anywhere.
you're thinking dex. You can't
Do I
make
know how to
dex
work the
save.
sarcophagus?
Yeah.
Please know how to
Oh,
work
great.
this
I'm going to
sarcophagus.
shut it and twist it and make him go away.
Well, you can't twist it, but you can shut it.
No, he's just passed out. So
Sleep only lasts a
I have to
minute.
get in there with him and put him back, wouldn't I?
No, you.
No.
So you shut it from the outside. Okay, you shut it from the outside, and you feel the power work.
Good. He's
in
annoying.
This place. Okay. So we go back from that plane of existence.
Bye.
Uh,
I'll just put myself on mute now.
Can Evelina send him back to the unknown?
Guys, if you want me to roll a new character, just tell me.
So, okay, just I need now I need Spark and Righteous to both make Charisma saves.
Okay.
25.
$21.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I forgot. I'm sorry, Spark. You're not with you got out. You're with the spear, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So Righteous still sleep for a little bit of time. What are you doing? What's everybody doing?
We can go back to the main group. We're gonna have to go back.
Yeah, let's go back to the main group there.
So I would have spent this time investigating the other.
Sarcophagi.
Yes, because I'm thinking there's another clue here. So that's what I would have been doing during all of that.
Okay. You open up the other sarcophagi, and there is a stairwell in it that goes down, that kind of spirals about 10 feet, you can see. And then there's a ladder. And the ladder extends past your dark vision.
I would go look. I would have been helping.
How long is your
120.
120?
Yeah. Assuming there's not any.
You just see blue tile at the bottom. I'm sorry, if you're not using your Devil Sight, or do you use your Devil Sight?
Oh, it's always Devil Sight.
Oh, Devil Sight. Then Devil Sight you see perfectly, so you
Yeah.
see blue tile at the bottom.
It's some worked tiles below, blue in color. I don't know. This magic's beyond my scope.
And the other ones?
You check the other ones and you find bodies.
Do the bodies have any types of religious symbols or anything like that?
Okay. Most have Melora on them, or Arathis. One has a symbol you don't recognize, but it seems to be religious in nature, but you're not familiar with it.
What's the symbol?
It's looks like a depiction of a feminine figure standing in the mouth of a dragon.
So it's not one of the known deities or betrayer gods?
Correct.
Any chance I know about this? I'm proficient in religion through, and just through the stories.
I mean, I'm
If it's
proficient
no,
as
it's
well,
no,
but-
it's fine.
I mean, there's no reason you would know this.
Okay.
All right. I want to take the symbol if I can.
Sorry, it's a tattoo.
Oh, a tattoo. On. So this is a preserved body?
The body does not. The skin is stretched tight.
Oh, it's a taxidermied.
Mummified?
It's It seems as though this hasn't died that long ago.
Oh.
Like, not super recent. Like, there's decay, there's some stretching, but enough where you can still see a tattoo.
Okay. So okay, can I tell anything since it was a recent, or not recent, but what race is this?
This looks like a half elf.
Okay. Male or female?
This is male.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's what I would have been doing. Is just investigating the
Okay.
sarcophagus.
All right. So Spark all alone. What's Spark doing?
You said there was a door somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah. Unless, is there anything else anybody wanted to do back at home base?
If we found nothing else in the things, probably go check out what's beyond those tiles.
You want to go down? Okay, so you'd be going down to that. There is a door out of here. It looks like there's locks on this side of the door that are meant to prevent anyone from entering. And as you approach, you sense palpable magic, strong words on it.
Cool.
Is this like one of the doors that's keeping the demons out?
I have the feeling that my group is trying to find this room very desperately. So,
I would call out to Evelina and Hellerum and Rowan and be like, "Hey, there's a door down here." And
No,
like,
I'm sorry. I was telling Spark.
Oh, okay.
I apologize.
Cool. I have no way of telling fucking anybody anything. You know what I can do, though? Is I can cast Thunderclap.
Okay.
It's a loud-ass thunder sound that can be heard 100 feet away.
Try that.
Assuming you're on the same plane.
I'm assuming I'm right above you guys. So I'm gonna cast it on the ground, like
Okay.
towards the ground. So the ground is gonna take 8 thunder damage, which
Okay.
probably doesn't do a lot, but
So below, there's a and a little bit of dust crumples from the ceiling.
that's what the main group gets.
Yeah. As you go down, Barrick, the blue tile is in a hallway. You see door on your left, door on your right. The doors are slightly open right now, though they look like they could be locked from the inside. You briefly just kind of look by, and they look like bathrooms. And you walk as you walk by, totally unlit, dust-driven, you seem like you've entered a tavern.
Are there any untapped kegs?
Oh my god.
Everything, there are no kegs in here at all. It just kind of, there's this setup. There's empty shelves. It's as if the whole place has been cleared out. There are tables and chairs left, but no other objects of note, no glasses. The whole area has wonderful woodworking and metalworking, all in the shapes of like winding roses.
Winding roses?
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Any color to these?
The wood is wood colored.
Okay.
The metal seems to be an azurite alloy.
Okay. And there's no exit from here? Outside of where I came from?
There is a door on the far and where you'd think a door would be in a tavern.
Okay. Well, I call out to the rest of them that there's a tavern and, restrooms if anybody needs to go.
I would
Black
ask.
already went, guys. He already went.
I'd ask Hellebrand to take a look at the tattoo before we go anywhere.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna look at it.
Can I cast a message?
And yeah, let me try to rind every. Yes, I'll get to you though.
Okay.
Helbram, it is strange because you don't understand this iconography. You're from Draconia. Like, it's unsettling moment of just not getting what this is and not even getting a hint. Yep, what do you want to say?
I would probably tell Evelina that, like, I've never seen anything like this before. That, even in how, like, in Draconia, we see the Bahamut, Tiamat, Sartor as, like, our ancestors. That they came before us. And none of their iconography looked like this. This is something else.
Perhaps a cult?
Right. Go ahead and give me a... Since you're talking to Evelina, one of you, any one of you could do this with advantage. This is going to be straight intelligence check.
I'd like to give it to Evelina personally.
I was going to let you choose. Advantage on straight intelligence, right?
Yep.
All right. Unfortunately, I rolled bad. That is a 9.
Okay. Never mind then. All right. So, Spark, who are you trying to message?
I'm gonna start by trying to message Evelina through the floor.
Okay.
Because I think I'm right above them.
Okay. What do you say?
I say, hey bitch, I'm upstairs.
Evelina, you hear it.
You can respond.
Can you make it downstairs?
It's a cantrip, so I can just keep doing this essentially,
Yeah.
but unlike this doesn't take a third level spell slot. I'm gonna say I could probably destroy the floor enough to come through. I don't know if that's what you had in mind though.
Is Mr. Freejoy with you?
No.
Did you see anything that looked like blood when you went through the...
I saw a lot of shit that looked like dead, decaying bodies.
Any
I
of them
did burn
wearing
that up.
Mr. Freejoy's clothing?
I didn't get a good enough look before I burned it all, but I don't think so.
That checks.
I also feel like I couldn't have burned it if it was like I don't think I could burn like magic items, and I think he has a pen or some shit that he has that couldn't have burned up.
So pause right here, Righteous. You wake up in the coffin with the
And it's
dial
shut.
in front of you. And
Well, I'm
it's
going
shut.
to turn that 4 clicks all the way back. I have no desire
It only
but to
so,
go
so
home.
only it only turns one way.
Yeah, it doesn't turn back. I'm gonna send a message to Evelina.
Do you want to do 1, 2, 3, or 4 clicks?
Oh wait, okay, so I'm in that. It only turns left, but I get to choose how many clicks I go. Okay.
Well, maybe if you click it 1, it'll take you back to the beginning.
I know. That's what I
Or
think. What
or
does
you need to
Righteous
rewind the
think?
tape fully, and you have to go forward.
You know what, guys? The easiest way to do this is just to roll a dice again.
Oh, yay, 3!
Righteous is gonna be like, let's just do 3 this time and see what happens. So he'll click it 3 times.
Hey, maybe
Okay.
I'll pop out where I am.
Dum, 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 dum. Spark, where you are, the top closes suddenly. And then,
Shit.
and Righteous gets out.
Hey, remember when I said I wasn't with Righteous?
Yes, you mean that thing you said literally 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, so it turns out I lied, and I am actually with Righteous now. He just popped the fuck out. Righteous, you're alive!
I just had
I
the
came to
weirdest
save you!
dream of my life.
Hey, there was a spear here a second ago. I think I made it mad, and it might be gone forever. Oops, my bad!
Do I see the spear?
No.
Spark,
asked
the
me
good news is that we're alive.
Yeah, we found the room everybody was looking for. And I did have the spear, and it talked to me, and it was like, hey, do you want to wield me? And I was like, actually, I'm good. And then it vanished. So I think I broke it.
You
That's
never
probably
thought about
fine, though, right?
lying? You could have lied. It's okay. Let's reunite with our friends. How do we get
They're
out of here?
downstairs. Do you want me to break the floor?
No, I mean,
I'm
can
going to
we just walk
thunderclap the
downstairs?
floor again.
There's that door that's stuck,
Fine.
right?
Do not open that door. I'm pretty sure that's what keeps the demons out.
Well, let's just use the sarcophagus.
Only one of us can use the sarcophagus.
There's room for 2.
No, but someone has to close it from the outside, Righteous. Let me just break the fucking floor. 9 damage to the floor.
You have to close it from the outside?
Yeah, that's how it works. Righteous.
Well, I got an idea.
I do too. I'm gonna thunderclap the floor again.
Okay.
3 more
9
thunder damage.
Yeah, 9 and 3 don't actually do enough damage to this past thresholds.
What's the? Even if you put a hole in the floor, what then stops the demons from going in through the hole?
Well, we're coming down through the
All right.
bottom. They don't know that part's there.
So what is there? Righteous, did you have an idea?
Can Mage Hand close the sarcophagus?
Could certainly try.
Hey, Evelina, so now what?
Well, here, hop in the sarcophagus. I'll try to close it using magic.
And then we turn it, and we end up...
We turn it not for that.
It doesn't, I don't know what you... It doesn't
Are
go
there any
for...
scrolls there? Anything on the walls? Writings?
Okay.
No, it's just
Consideration?
marble. Now, it wasn't marble before, but I burned all the dead stuff, and now it's marble.
Is there a door?
There's a door that I feel like I defo should not open.
Okay. Is there a wall that looks like it could come loose?
Okay, I feel like that's gonna have the same effect as opening the demon warded door. If I just start taking down walls. So
All right. I think here we will pick up next week.
oh my god.
Got a few mysteries, but I think we can get there, and there's just not enough time for me to fill in some of these architectural details, I think, and get us out at a reasonable time. So, stuck in a few different places, but making your way back together, starting to put the pieces back. and we will pick up next week. Twitch, we will see you then, and see how they get back. Bye bye.